Welcome to another episode of the panel. Swipe is supposed to be up here right now. That's who we was waiting for, but I think he's finally ducking Ox now. I think he's had enough. I think the fight is over.
Who is we? We wasn't waiting for that head.
All right, there you go. Last night it was an exciting night in the NBA. It was a lot of good games. It was a lot of good things. So I want to go ahead and start with that. We'll get into the tier list of the forwards. We'll definitely do that. We'll get to that fairly soon. But I want to talk about the games last night. What did you guys see that you liked, though? What games stuck out to you?
Denver. I was watching Denver and Phoenix last night, and the one thing that's glaring with Denver more than anything, I know how important Jamal Murray is. I can dig it. I can dig how important Jamal Murray is, and if the game stays close, more times than not, they're going to win. They can be had on the glass, and I think teams can scheme that with them. If you crash the glass with more than one guy, more than two guys, because that's all that they have is Joker. Joker is their primary rebounder. Aaron Gordon doesn't rebound nearly as much as he should. Aaron Gordon should be a double-digit rebounder. The athlete that he is, the big body that he is, he should be a double-digit rebounder. Same thing with Michael Porter Jr., 6'10". I know he stands on the long ball line, but at the end of the day, him on the defensive end, he should be a better rebounder than what he is. And I think that Denver can be had on the defensive glass. They don't really play that fast, so that doesn't bother me with Denver. KD is just – I take KD for granted, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I don't know if you dudes know this, but KD over his last 5 games, he's gone 50, 50, 83. And that's largely due to just KD doing what KD does. It's not like he's doing anything out the ordinary. You know, KD gets to his spots, right? Not only does KD get to his spots, he doesn't take a lot of bad shots neither. So I have to respect the fact that KD is who he is. I felt like they handled Denver last night, particularly on the glass. I felt like that was the difference in the ball game. And Denver showed me that they could be had on the glass.
Never mind, chat. Swipe is not ducking no smoke. We thought he was. But there he goes.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's up? Hello. What was you about to say, Ox?
I was gonna say I saw. So you asked about like all what games we saw yesterday. That was the game I saw most of, except for maybe the Clippers Philly game. I want to know what's going on in the air right now. Like why everybody acting crazy? Like Draymond, you know he's a certified psychopath, so he got out of there quick. I'm tripping off of Kelly Oubre.
Like, he was right. He got fouled.
I don't care, Mars. What is your problem? Like, what is?
He knows it's a fine when he said it. He knows that's a fine.
I'm not. That's neither here nor else there.
He making like 1.5
too. That was so overboard. Your mother. On top of that, like,
and your grandmother.
On top of that, like, I mean, you didn't get the shot off in time, Kelly. It doesn't matter. Like, you didn't get the shot off in time. Kawhi slapped it. PG jumped straight in the air. So I'm not sure. As you know, Mars, I'm a terrible ref. But
the NBA's already came out and said they got the call wrong. Like there's no debate. Regardless because they need to win games and they lost.
Regardless if they got the call wrong, regardless if you got the call wrong, you can't say you're and your mother. Like that's crazy.
What's that got to do with his behavior?
That's the most important.
I'm not saying anything about the behavior. I'm saying why it happened.
No, we get why. Everyone up here knows why it happened.
They missed the goal for them to win.
Yo, Swiper, why it matters is so irrelevant.
That ain't got nothing
like
to do
why
with
it happened is so irrelevant.
He knows he's gonna get fines. He knew that when he said it. So when he did it, he had already accepted the fine. He knows he's gonna get fined when he does that. So
we don't know what's going on in that man.
He doesn't care about losing the money, clearly, because everyone knows that.
You don't know that.
He knows anyone knows you call the refs a bitch, you call that grandmother a bitch, you call that mama a bitch, you're gonna get a fine. You know that.
Do we have
he accepted that fine. He accepted that fine.
Who else did? Has anybody else done it to that degree though?
I'm sure they have.
Recent history that we know about. Draymond Green just called the refs last night a pussy ass nigga. That's what he said yesterday. And he got ejected.
That's what got ejected.
What he said?
You heard him, Ron. You heard him.
You heard Mike was a little cloudy. Say that again, Morris.
You heard him.
You heard him. That's what he said.
You heard him.
That's what he said.
That's what got him.
So Draymond Green just did it. Draymond Green knew when he did that he was going to incur a fine. He knew it. Kelly Oubre knew when he did that he was going to incur a fine. He accepted the fine.
No, Draymond tried. See, this is the only problem I'm having is when you seen Draymond do it, I can look at Draymond and tell Draymond doesn't want to be here. He's doing everything in his power to get at this ref. He knew what to say. He was trying his hardest to get kicked. He was trying to get kicked out that game, bro. You can tell that. But the thing with Kelly Oubre
behavior as well.
It's unnecessary. What he did was crazy. I know why he did it, Mars. We all know why he did it. Like Paul George jumped on his shoulder. He jumped straight up, but he was on the shoulder in the NBA. I believe that's a foul in the NBA. But if you ask me,
that's a foul anywhere. See, he didn't jump straight up. He jumped forward.
He jumped
straight up, but he jumped forward.
And
he got hit.
That's why he went forward. He got hit.
What do you mean he got hit?
Went forward.
Kelly Oubre hit. Kelly
Oubre caused the contact. That's why he folded over like he did.
That's regardless. It's a foul if you ask me. It's a foul. In this NBA, you have to call that foul. But I don't know what's going. I don't care. That wasn't the point. The point to me is like, Kelly, come on, bro. Like we just got to, as grown men playing this game, we just got to do better than that. That to me, Kelly, that was just poor taste. That's all. You know, it was.
I agree. It was poor taste, but you of everybody know, because I've seen you in the heat of battle.
In the NBA, I've never been in the NBA.
Battle. It doesn't matter if you're in the NBA. It doesn't matter if you're in the NBA or if you're in a men's league or if. I'm gonna leave Little League out of this, but I'm saying like in the heat of the battle when the refs make a terrible call blatantly and it's for game. And your competitive juices are going.
It wasn't for game.
He didn't know. He didn't like. All he knows is he's shooting a game-winning shot. He doesn't see that the clock went off.
Honestly, the foul happened before the clock.
And that's what I'm saying too. And from what I seen, it was still a legit play. But I'm saying, like in the heat of the battle for a game, you in a playoff battle, and on top of that, you are in an intense game. And Kelly Oubre, from what I know, from what I see, Kelly Oubre is a dog. So you got to understand his competitive juices are on 1,000% going.
Well, he says that,
which is
we understand that.
Yeah, I think the confusion here, and I think the confusion here is that I get what Mars and Ron are saying. I don't think there's ever a not understanding of why someone does something. The reality of it is, what is the impact of the said decision and why you did it and what it actually means. And for me, it's like there's competitive moments in all sports, especially in football. Like you're always going to have extremely heated moments. Everybody's testosterone is flying, and like, you know, there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of competitiveness and everything. You're angry, you're upset, there are missed calls, all this stuff. But I think at the end of the day, it's like there's still a way that you handle those situations. Like, and I understand, like, you know, we can say whatever we want and all that stuff, but it's the same thing. Like when we've seen players, like if they get hit, then they'll respond and retaliate, the whole Jokic and, you know, Marquise Morris and all that kind of stuff. I get it. I understand why you did it, but there's a reason why you don't do that. And so I think yesterday was, I mean, that was one. Kelly Oubre is one, but again, that's like, you know, like I said, bro, you about to get fined, and that's, you know, however much percent of your checks, whatever. But that whole thing with Draymond was insane to me.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
I know, but Ox, listen to me.
It was not on purpose, Ox.
No, I think, but even if it was,
why would I stop saying that if I believe that?
Why do you believe that, Ox? Why do you come into
because
it?
I'm watching.
Wait a minute, Ox. So we're talking about Draymond Green, whose team is in the midst of a playoff race.
That's
right. They're in a playoff race. They're one game ahead of Houston in a playoff race. Draymond Green, being who Draymond Green is, knows this, and what he's going to do is get himself tossed in the first quarter intentionally. Why is he doing that, Ox?
Because he's a psychopath.
He got himself suspended in the NBA Finals. We're not going to like he hasn't put his team in jeopardy before.
Since you asked me the question, I'm going to answer the question, Chill, because he's selfish. It's more about him. He knows they're not winning the championship.
He's selfish.
What does he
that's it.
care?
Yeah.
He's selfish, Chill. That's all that was.
That's what
that
it is, Chill. And again, it could be on purpose or accidental.
He got one tech. We're 3 minutes into the game, Chill.
Yeah.
You can't. So it's either you're selfish or you're a damn idiot. So you tell me which one it is. I'm fine either way.
Well, I'm saying, but Chill,
he did not get
do
ejected
that.
on purpose.
Yes,
Come
Ron,
on.
So to me, that's what it looks like.
He was talking for 25 seconds over something that was not
you're saying
important.
what you said a minute ago, saying, "Oh, I play with you." Ron, in those times, bro, we were in college. I was 18 years old, bro. These are grown men. You gotta like
34
you're
years
better
old.
than that, bro. Like, yeah, you got kids.
You're
a grown man, bro.
It's the
like,
culture of the NBA. Like,
it's not everybody doing that.
No, it's
not
not.
everybody doing that.
Just to be upset and just get mad, disrespectful. That's the culture.
This
That's
in
the
the
culture.
NBA.
Now.
No, they don't. Nobody. Wait.
I'm gonna take it a step
Give
further.
me another example. Give me another example.
I'm gonna take it a step further. And Draymond is the pinnacle of examples. So I can't give you an example of somebody doing it to Draymond's level. He's the pinnacle of it. But I'm gonna take it even a step further. It's the culture of basketball. Look at Caitlin Clark. Her dad was yelling at her from the stands.
What?
Stop chatting. Stop talking to the refs. Start playing basketball. Look at her.
It's not the same thing, Ron. No, hold on.
It's the culture of basketball to complain over calls.
We have all complained about referees to referees' face, but there are degrees to it. Caitlin Clark doing that and having an issue, that happens. That's sports, cool. But we're talking about what Draymond did last night.
I said Draymond is the pinnacle.
No, but we're not talking about nobody else. We're just talking about Dre.
We were just talking about Kelly Oubre. What are you talking about?
That was over the line too. It's the point.
Let's talk about Draymond. Let's discuss Draymond.
That's what I'm just trying to say. I'm just trying to talk about this one individual. They're fighting to stay in the plan. They're fighting to stay in the plan. Steph Curry has already not had enough help this year, and his play is also going up and down. So it's him and it's the team. The team has been suffering. Steph Curry needed Draymond. Klay needed Draymond. We have won 4 rings together. I need you locked in so that we can make a playoff run. And you're telling me 4 minutes into the game, you can't control yourself because your pride is that much. So that's the thing. Your pride is more important than the overall success of this team. Exactly. Regardless. And Steph Curry has taken up for Draymond multiple times over the years. The Rudy Gobert situation, Steve Kerr and Steph Curry stepped in. The whole situation now with Domantas Sabonis, Steve Kerr and Steph Curry stepped in. You're talking about in the last year, Ron, there have been at least 5 different instances of just blatant over-the-top behavior that has been detrimental to his team.
Mind you,
that's what it is.
34, 35 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
The foul wasn't even on him. It was a foul on Steph. That was a foul, by the way. He argues, gets a tech, and then keeps talking. He has the longest leash in the NBA, by the way. He's allowed to talk for as long as he wants, and usually there's no consequence. But he keeps talking, turns around, says what he said. You guys heard me say what he already said, so I don't need to repeat it. He said what he said, then gets ejected. Either he's stupid, like Ox said, or he just doesn't respect his teammates. Like, they're the only 2 options, because there's no excuse when your team is fighting the way they are fighting to do what he just did last night. There's no excuse for it. And I've defended Draymond more than anyone up here. By far, I've defended Draymond more. That was stupid. Getting suspended in the NBA Finals was stupid. Kicking people in the nuts was stupid. And he gets away with more than he actually gets punished for. Against Miami, he grabbed Patty Mills round the neck, and they ain't even review it for a flagrant. Like, that's the stuff he can get away with because of the reputation he's gained. He's gained such a reputation that they allow him to do crazy things that no one else can do, just because if they punished him the way they punished everyone, he'd get ejected once a week. Like, genuinely speaking, he would get ejected once a week if they kept him on the same leash they keep everyone else on. They're refereeing him differently, and he's still getting ejected more than everyone in the NBA. Like, that's selfish. There's no other explanation for it. That's stupid.
Watching the whole thing transpire, he obviously has had run-ins with that referee because he said to him, quote, "When you started acting like this," which means that he has been talking to this ref in the past, talking to him crazy, and this ref let it go. It seems like tonight he just wasn't having none of it. And the fact that Steph Curry broke down, it's obvious. Steph Curry is over this dude. He is over this dude. He is over his antics. He is over how he's been reacting. I am sick of hearing, "I'm sorry, I got to do better." I'm tired of hearing that. We are in the midst of a playoff run. We are a game ahead of the Houston Rockets, who, by the way, won their 10th straight game last night. right? So they are on us. They are after us. So we can't have anybody. We can't have anybody not locked in. So we need everybody on the same page, particularly you, Draymond. And when you do stuff like this, even though they won last night, you put us in a precarious situation where we might not be able to win games. And that's just selfish on his part. And I think Steph Curry is over it. He can't hear anymore. Yo, that was my fault. Yo, I didn't do this. And he can't hear that. Draymond reminds me of he reminds me of that alcoholic father. That's just every time you come home, something is just torn up. The bills are paid. Everything is nice around the house every once in a while. But every once in a while you show up, there's a hole in the wall. Or the furniture is flipped over. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't know if I should have done that. Yo, get it. After a while, get it together. Because we're trying to do something.
But chill. The other end of this is that the problem with the whole Draymond situation is when they suspended him for the Rudy Gobert stuff and whatever, they suspended him for 10 games, Mars? Is that how much it was? It was 10 games, basically, like 8 games?
13. I want to say
13.
I want to say 13.
Right. But the issue is that that's not a substantial enough suspension to change behavior. Like that's the problem. Like Draymond has never faced real consequences that cost him money for like months or a year at a time. Y'all, and this is what I'm saying. He didn't even get in trouble. What was the penalty for the Jordan Poole situation was what? What happened? He did 2 games?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think community service and an apology or something.
But this is what I'm saying. Like
and you know why
it's crazy.
You know why it got out? The reason why it got out is because those people with Golden State, they sick of him too.
Right.
They sick of him too. And this ain't the first time that happened. This has been going on for quite a while.
It's just not worth it.
Sick of him too.
But they've been enabling it. They've been enabling for years.
Absolutely.
Swiper, you spitting this morning, Swiper. You spitting this morning. Chill time. I want to also point this out here. This could have all been avoided if they would have handled it the proper way and went around the proper legal measures and gave this man the proper punishment he deserved. Ron, attempted murder in California gets you 5 to 9.
Yo, I want to say I'm not sticking up for Draymond.
Lock his ass. They should have locked him up, Chilltown. He tried to kill 3 people on camera. We got the evidence. That's strangulation. Strangulation is attempted second-degree murder in the state of California.
Crazy.
I'm not sticking up for Draymond at all.
But
I'm just like, why is everybody shocked?
That's the problem, though, Ron.
This is forever. Like,
playing basketball. That's the
problem, Ron.
I don't expect anything less.
No,
that
Ron,
doesn't make any sense.
Right,
I'm not saying. Did you guys not hear what I started with? I'm not.
No, but it's not about being shocked, though, Ron. Who brought up shock?
Look, if you
bring up electricity,
Swiper, check me out. If you bring a blood and a Crip,
this ain't that.
To the Grammy Awards.
This ain't that.
And they both got guns and they don't like each other.
The Grammys.
That's what I'm trying to.
The Source Awards or the Grammys. Source Awards or the Grammys because they don't fight at the Grammys.
It doesn't matter. You can bring them to
the Source Awards. We saw that they didn't fight at the Grammys. They don't fight at the Grammys.
You could bring them to
church. You ain't
church.
bringing no blood and no Crip to church. You are not doing that. They are not about to fight. They are not about to fight. I'm saying they're not about to fight. They're not about to fight.
All right, look, check this out.
Swipe bringing up church and the Grammys.
If I bring my son to church, if I bring my son to church, I expect him to cry in the middle of service. That's all I'm saying.
There we go.
Thank you, brother.
He gonna take the offering plate every day.
And that's all I'm saying. Like Draymond has showed us this time after time after time after time. I'm not surprised with his hands.
Ron, you sound like the supporter of a particular man in politics, and everybody's like, "Why is everybody so mean to him? Why he do those?" I'm like, bruh, you chose this life. You chose it. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be in the public eye. This is what come with it. There's a level of expectation we have for you and your behavior and how you engage with other co-workers. By the way, we're co-workers. What if me and Chill or somebody is beefing one day and I just start going off, just tagging, calling everybody a B word, P word, and all this other stuff. That's just me though. You got to come with it. Look, I'm talented, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Like it is what it is. Like I'm gonna call you out your name type deal. That don't make no sense.
And here's the thing: is when things like that happen, there's repercussions. If I'm not mistaken, we had something like that happen on the show, and Swiper, he was in your screen, and now you're in his screen. You see what I'm saying? So like,
but I'm saying, bro. But like, if I ain't gonna bring all that up. All I'm saying is that the issue is that but even then, Ron, you have an expectation of how people are to work together. Why does Draymond seem to be the only person in the Golden State Warriors locker room that doesn't have that understanding, that there's a level of respect? Because you ain't even Steph. Now, it would be different if you was a top 10 player all time and you was the man and you was the second best player of a generation and you changed basketball. I could be like, all right, damn, you just got to deal with it. Because Tupac was like that.
No.
Easy and them was like that. Notorious was like that. They was the best, but you had to deal with it. Thuggery came with it. But the whole issue is you ain't Steph. And Steph is literally in tears on the court because of the way his role player is behaving. And he needs help from his role player, but his role player is so full of himself and what he wants to do that Steph Curry, by the way, that Steph Curry, the top 10 player in the league, a top 10 all-time player, has to, and maybe the best offensive player of all time. I can't do it anymore. Literally, I cannot do it anymore.
Swiper, he might not be a top 10 player all time, but let some people tell it. He's the second best player. A lot of people tell it. He's the second best player on the most impactful dynasty that we've seen.
But guess what? Guess who they're gonna blame? Guess who they're gonna blame in the plan? Guess who legacy on the line? Because they're gonna say if we lose, it's Steph's fault. He couldn't carry. They're saying it right now. They're saying it this year. They lost in the playoffs to the Lakers last year. Steph averaged 30 on I remember 29 on something like maybe 60 true shooting, 59 true shooting. Nothing great. They blame Steph. Why can't Steph carry? Why can't he carry past Anthony? Oh, he can't get past Anthony Davis. Where was Draymond? Where was Klay? They sucked. They sucked. And nobody brought up anything after that because it's all about Steph. That's what I'm saying. When you're the best player, you always get a majority of the blame. But this ain't got nothing to do with Steph because he carried them to a win yesterday. But I got to worry about carrying this team to a win. Now my best defender gone. So this is what I'm saying, Ron. I get it. It's not shocking. But for me, your job is to be a supportive player. You're a role player. If I'm the pilot, which Steph is, bro, you the flight attendant.
No, you the co-pilot. That's what you are.
No, you ain't no co-pilot. He is a flight. He's pushing the tray down the middle of the lane. That's what he's doing. Steph is flying by himself.
He don't got the mental capacity to be in the cockpit.
He don't got the mental capacity to be pushing them drinks down the line. What happens when somebody looks at Draymond crazy and says, "Man, I told you give me tea. I ain't tell you give me no MF and coffee. What is this bullshit?"
If I'm the flight, don't be talking.
That whole plane getting spun around.
Hey, but don't be talking to nobody like that. First of all, you can say, "Excuse me, sir. I ordered this. Can I please get what I asked for?" You don't got to talk to him like that. So if you're talking to Draymond like that, you deserve to get snapped on. Now, do you deserve to get choked out, punched, and stomped out? No. But you know what I'm saying?
Which is probably what he would do. Which is
probably
what he would do.
He's crazy, and I'm standing on what I said earlier. Draymond didn't want to play last night. He simply was like, okay, well, you're not kicking me out yet. What else can I say?
Wait, was LeBron in the plane at the same time?
He boom did that.
Was LeBron in the plane at the same time?
No. It was later. They had the later.
It was later. I just wanted to make sure. Wait. The Lakers and Warriors game didn't overlap at all.
If the Lakers Warriors game did, it was probably at the end because the Memphis game, I don't think it started till like 9 o'clock.
Well, he was happy after. Well, I'm just saying he was happy after the game. He over here looking at. Did you see him coming in the tunnel? He looked
like he ain't do nothing. Like he ain't do nothing.
What?
Like he didn't do anything. Yes, like he didn't do anything. Like, yo, thanks for saving me. Like he ain't a big ass hole in the bathroom wall. Hey, how you doing?
Goodness gracious, bro.
I'm going to go ahead and play this for those. We just talked about it, but for those who haven't seen it, you can always go follow Players Choice Show on Instagram and check out this type of content because we put out this type of content every
Yo, Ron.
Or follow us on TikTok. What's up?
Yo, I just got assaulted on some Draymond type stuff. See, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Yo, Ron, look, y'all. My girl just got home, came in here yelling, talking about I just got a speeding ticket. I'm like, well, why were you speeding? I wasn't speeding. That's Draymond tendencies right there.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
Big Ox,
I'm not involved in the domestics, man.
First of all, Big Ox, that's not towards you. She's upset at somebody else. You just getting the brunt of it. That's all that is.
Draymond. You never know what Draymond really be mad about.
You're just getting the brunt of it. That's all that is.
He mad because he didn't get to watch Brown play earlier, so now he cussing people out.
You know why she got that speeding ticket? Kanko's running the family. But let's go ahead and play this clip right quick. Hey, don't tell her I said that, Ox. I was just clowning for the people. I don't want to be the brunt of her anger. But let's play this though with Draymond going crazy and Steph crying. Like literally, you can see this picture of him literally crying.
Ejected technical foul was called on number 23, Draymond Green, and he is ejected from the game.
What look that is right there is we've been over this. That's what that is right there. Like we went over this, man. Here we are again with this dude. Here we are again. We went over this, man. We just had this conversation a couple of days ago, and here we are again.
Oh, poor Steph.
We just went over this with this dude, man. We just went over this with him. Literally, we had this conversation.
A technical free throw. Draymond's got to be careful here. He already down Kuminga. Steph got one tee early. Steve just took a timeout, and you want to get away from Ray Acosta so this doesn't grow.
You got multiple guys from the Warriors bench just coming over just to make sure Draymond doesn't go.
He like, how dare you not kick me out? Look.
Got to watch out. He's letting him hear it. The officials are kind of letting him speak.
That was it right there.
Say his piece.
That was it right there.
He's gone.
You can't look at that and tell me that was not intentional. He said it and then start walking straight to the locker room. He wanted to get kicked out
against this team.
But you know what? I don't have no sympathy for Steph Curry. You guys haven't enabled this for a decade. Y'all are enablers, and now it's blowing up, and now you can't handle it. Now you want to cry on TV, man. Sack up. You go play basketball. Stop crying.
You don't think that these dudes had a conversation with Draymond? You don't think that it's gotten heated?
Did
Draymond
MJ control Rodman? Did MJ ever control Rodman?
Right.
I'm not saying control him. I'm saying stop enabling him.
When did he ever do that though? When Rodman he left during the finals and went somewhere. What do you mean?
That was a different time. Like, that was the 90s. I'm talking about these dudes. I'm talking about this particular situation.
Everything hasn't worked out with LeBron and his
just like
teammates
earlier when you wanted them to stay focused on Draymond. I want you to stay focused on this specific dynasty. I'm not talking about the Bulls. That's the 90s. That was a different time. Swiper, you were a youngster. You had to be there. That was a different time. I'm talking about this right now. These dudes have enabled Draymond this whole time, making excuses for him. He's a good guy. He's just going through this, going through that. Man, hold that man accountable. Don't start crying now. What you look like? Look at Steph. You crying, but that's embarrassing. Crying.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier.
Right? Don't show any emotion. That's right. You're right, Steph. Don't cry, Steph.
Why is that embarrassing? You ain't never cried. You ain't never cried on the court or on practice.
Like, I did cry. I did cry one time. I cried because Klay Thompson gave us 35 in the state championship and we lost. And I couldn't handle it, and I cried then.
What's wrong with that? I'm saying, but what's wrong with crying? Because you're going through trauma, bro. That's traumatic. I know you were 12 years and you can't control yourself ever.
Yeah, but I enabled this behavior.
But I'm saying,
stop saying that he enabled it, Big Ox. Like he never said nothing about it. Stop saying that. He's gotten in Draymond's face. He's the leader of that team. At some point, he said, "No, it's not about holding anybody accountable." Stop doing that, Ox. Stop doing that. That's nonsense, man. And the reason why that's bullshit, Ox.
I'm here to say with all of man. Hey, I'm here.
No, we're not scared to say that. He has. I'm certain that he's gotten in Draymond's face. I'm sure he has gotten in Draymond's face. No, I'm not scared to say it, Ox. He's gotten in Draymond's face. I'm sure he's told Draymond about himself more than once. I'm sure he's told Draymond about himself more than twice. I'm sure he's told Draymond, get it the fuck together. I'm sure he's told him that.
They over there scared of Draymond.
The fact that you're sitting there talking about, you're crying. He's crying because I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. We've been over this more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, more than 4 times. I'm sick of this. That's why he's crying.
We watched Steph Curry and Klay Thompson stand there in the lane of the free throw line, stand there like this, bent over, watch Draymond walk and punch Jordan pull in the face. And
did they think he was going to do that?
Hold on, Swiper. I'm talking about before, during, and after. Before, during, and after, Steph was just standing there just looking. Klay just looked. I'm not saying they're supposed to jump him and fight him. I'm saying they didn't even react.
How did they know he was gonna hit him though?
I'm not talking about what they knew. I'm talking about what they saw when he.
That's the point I'm trying to make. We up here reacting. They not even reacting.
Bro, that's
they expect this. They not even reacting.
In the 12 years they've known each other, he hasn't confronted him.
Hold on. Y'all not finna just over talk that like that's not a big fucking deal. He stood there. Chill. That's like That's
I've
like
seen Ron give you a bunch of passes, Ox. I've seen Ron give you a bunch of passes.
They just letting him do it. They not saying nothing
I
to
see y'all
him.
not taking this serious.
No, I'm dead ass.
No,
You're not. No, you're not. I'm dead ass serious.
I want y'all to
No,
take
I'm not.
really
I'm
serious.
dead ass serious.
I'm not playing.
And there's
right
no way. There's no way.
They stood there and watched him punch this man in the face. And I'm not saying they were supposed to see it coming. They go grab him and stop him. I'm talking about when he did it. You saw Klay Thompson about 5 feet away. Just look. You saw Steph not move a muscle. Nobody went over there like, yo, Draymond, what are you doing? None of them did anything. They just stood there and watched him. They've done this time and time again. When Draymond, now mind you, regardless if y'all say DeMontis grabbed his leg, when Draymond stomped DeMontis in the chest, nobody went over there like, all right, Dre. I'm not saying they should have stopped him from doing it. I'm saying Draymond was walking around the Golden One Center, waving at people. Adam Silver's sitting right there. He's going out talking about, yeah, bye, peace, pointing at the scoreboard, waving, bye. I don't give a fuck. And they're just standing there watching, chill. They're standing there watching this shit. What is grown man? That is enabling psychopathic behavior. Chill, Tim. Steph Curry's that chick. Steph Curry's that chick that finds out when they're younger that her boyfriend is doing drugs on the low, and she's like, I can change him. I'm gonna keep giving him half my check to go catch his fix because he needs it. And then at the end of the day, he finally robs some old lady and kills her for a high, and she's crying. Well, you enabled this behavior. You should have sent his ass to rehab. It's crazy.
All I was saying in the beginning is we're used to this. We've seen this episode a million times over and over and over. We're watching a rerun in the 5th season of a series of what happened in the first series of the season, and we're still reacting to it. I'm just saying I wasn't shocked at what Draymond did last night. In fact, I've seen much worse than that. I've seen much worse than that from Draymond. That actually was light. What do you say, Mars, again? Well, that's all he said. Like, that was light. So that's all. Hey, whether it was warranted or not, whether it was right or wrong, as a matter of fact, it was wrong. But I've seen wrong after wrong after wrong after wrong to the point where this actually was nothing, if you will. But my man David Mujinaya sent through a super chat a long time ago, and I want to extend my apologies because this was something that we really had to get to. David Mujinaya, Steph was crying on the court. Draymond Green was ejected. The Warriors are in jeopardy. The Dynasty is in jeopardy. So I'm sorry, David. We had to talk about that. But the super chat that he said is, who is on your Mount Rushmore for women's basketball?
Okay, let's go. Pat. Let's start with the late Pat Summitt. Let's start with Pat Summitt. We'll put Pat Summitt. Got to go Diana Taurasi.
So players or just women's, period?
Well, it said women's sports. Do we gotta go just players? What should we do here? We going just in general sport or?
That's fine.
I'm just going just in the sport in general. So I would like to go Diana Taurasi, Pat Summitt, Lisa Leslie.
Cheryl Miller.
You go Cheryl Miller. Diana Taurasi, she's holding down the new school. So we got that. We got the coach. We got Lisa Leslie, a legend. I'm sure I'll go Cynthia Cooper. Got to put somebody on that Comets team.
Cheryl Swoops, Maya Moore, Cheryl Miller, Diana Taurasi.
Swiper, you got one?
Well, it's tough if we're doing everybody, including coaches, because I feel like Gino and Pat got to be there then. Yes. But Gino, Pat, and then I'll probably say 2 players. That's probably going to be for me. That's tough, man. There's a lot at the top. It's probably still going to be Maya, and then next up would probably be just for historical significance. No, you know what? I probably got to take Maya off. I probably got to do Cheryl and Lisa Leslie just because what they mean to win basketball together. So Gino, Pat, Lisa Leslie. Yeah, that's it.
Mars, do you have a Mount Rushmore? All right. I'm gonna go with Lisa Leslie. Let's get that out the way with. Next, can we put some respect on Candace Parker?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, she's just not in those combos, but she's great.
I got Candace Parker. Diana Taurasi. That one's easy. And then last but not least, yeah, I can kind of see where I'm from, Put Sue Bird in that conversation too. She's on my
I like that. I like that, Sue Bird.
Shout out Sue.
Shout out to Tamika Catchings. I see y'all in the chat. Tamika, show her some love. Tamika Catchings is the GOAT.
Also, we got another super chat from Z-Dub. Z-Dub said, Sengun stalls the Rockets offense. These boys move faster with Sengun off the floor, and guys actually get touches in the flow of the game, especially Jalen Green. Mars, don't at me about Sengun. He held his team back.
I knew people were gonna say this. Like, people, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
No. There you go. No, he's wrong. He's wrong in every sense of the word of being wrong. Like, I don't think you could be closer to being wrong. Like, if he's just wrong, like, there's not part of the statement he said that was right. That's all.
So it's just
there's 6-0 without him.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
It's obvious some things got to change when Sengun comes back, but let's relax on Sengun is on the floor. He's off the floor. They better without him. No, they're not. No, they are not. Let's chill out on that.
8-0 since Sengun's gone down.
Right.
We don't play faster. That's not true. You can check our pace. It's actually slower. Since, like, if you look at when we had Sengun post All-Star break, we played faster in that stretch than we have in the 8 games since he's been out. So that's just not true. The difference is guys are making their open shots now. That's literally the difference. Guys are making the open shot. We don't play in transition more. People have been saying that. No, we actually played in transition more when Sengun was there during that stretch too. You can go look that up. The difference is we are making shots. So if you want to say that Sengun gets guys out of rhythm, sure, try and make that argument, I guess. But when you're creating wide open shots for people, I don't think that's really a problem. So no, we are not better without Sengun. I think guys just peaked at the right time. I mean, it pretty much is Jalen Green figured things out, but he was figuring things out with Sengun. It wasn't Sengun went out and Jalen Green just started hooping. He was hooping before Sengun went down. It's carried on. And now we're winning games, and people are just reactionary because teams can't have multiple great young players there. It has to be one, and then everyone else just needs to be traded because they're not good enough. This is what it is.
Do you guys honestly think that Steph Curry has never had a heated conversation with Draymond Green?
No one believes that.
And when I say a heated conversation, Mars, I mean more than once. Do you think that that's ever happened? And not just with Draymond Green. Do you think that he's had a heated conversation with management about this dude?
I could see that one, Chilltown. I could see him having a heated conversation with management. I think he's scared of Draymond Green, rightfully so. I don't blame him for being scared of Draymond.
Like scared in what way?
Like he's
man to
scared.
man?
He don't want to be Jordan Poole.
Swiper, I'm serious. I think he's literally.
You think Steph Curry's scared of somebody he's known for 12 years?
That's why he's scared. That's why he's scared.
Are you scared of your brother?
My brother isn't 5150, so no, I'm not. But
you've never feared abusive family members?
That's what I'm saying. If you know somebody long enough, you know how
you
crazy
think,
they
you
are.
think Draymond's abusive?
I got cousins I'm scared of.
Like I'm talking about out of work conflict. You think he's abusive?
No, I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like
abuse is beyond physical, right? Mental.
Yes,
no,
absolutely.
I get that. But I'm saying,
everything Draymond has done to damage this Warriors team can fall under the category of abuse. Like they could fall under the category of abuse.
So if he's afraid of Draymond, what kind of afraid is he of Draymond? If I say something to him, he might swing on me. If I say something to him, he might say something foul to me. Now remember who we're talking about now. We're talking about Steph Curry. This guy's the face of the franchise. And he wants to keep this train rolling. The process of him keeping this train rolling, we need Draymond. And I'm sure that at some point he said to Draymond, my man, you killing us right now. And they probably had a heated conversation about that.
Well,
I'm not buying the logic that Steph is just this docile, hey man, listen, yo man, I was wondering maybe we can talk about. No, I'm not buying it. You cannot be that competitive. You cannot be that good and not have that in you. And I'm sure he's got that in you. I'm sure.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Sure
But this is my thing. Some people, I'll speak for myself. Especially if it's somebody that I know, like personally, and I can go. I'm fine without having the conversation. Sometimes I'll just be like, oh, fuck it, it's not whatever. I'll let it slide because sometimes you just want to avoid conflict. Scared might not be the word because it's not like it's not like I'm not like personally afraid of you. I'm just not comfortable.
I just don't want to do this.
with the back and forth. I know you're going to be super aggressive about it, and honestly, it's like whatever. We'll be okay without it. Right. I think at some point, like back in the day, Steph was probably like, yeah, he's crazy. I don't really want to deal with him, but I can shoot good enough. He can pass good enough, play good enough defense. I still got Klay. We're still gonna win. I don't gotta ruffle no feathers. But now it's to the point where something has to change. But I've gone this far without saying something. And on top of that, I'm kind of shook right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to have this conversation with him because if I bring it up, he's going to be like, well, it's been working for 10 years. Why should we change it? We didn't need KD. He's a bitch. Like, calm down, Draymond.
Yeah, then even that, what was that? That was this year, too. He said, so what did he say to KD at the end of that game?
Called him a bitch again.
That's crazy, bro. Why?
Yeah, like, bro, he just be tripping, chill. And I personally think, and so I will say, I do think Steph is a little timid. Yes, I think Steph is timid. You know what I'm saying? So I can see Steph Curry not wanting to engage in that conversation multiple times because first of all, chill, he shouldn't even have to. You know what I mean?
But you do though.
And Andre Iguodala's gone. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna control? Like, I think maybe back in those days, Andre Iguodala might have been the one to kind of have these heart-to-hearts, do it a certain way, and not really be worried about the aggression coming back. You know what I mean? But I think Steph Curry's a little timid, and I'm not saying that to disrespect him. I just think he might be a little timid.
So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that he is timid. Even timid people at some point have a line. Even timid people at some point have had enough. And I'm having a difficult time with Draymond Green being there. He showed up in 2012. He's been there for 12 years now. And within those 12 years, I'm sure I feel confident. I wasn't there, so I can't say with 100% certainty. But I feel confident that as the leader of this crew, that at some point, Steph has said, me and this dude, we got to have it out. Because this dude is killing us. Don't get me wrong. He might not want to be he might not want to do that all the time because, again, when you engage in stuff like that, it gets tiresome. Yes, it gets tiresome, and I don't constantly want to be arguing with you all day long and all of this kind of stuff. No, I don't want to do that all the time. However, there becomes a point when we have to hash this out because when we're trying to get to a certain place, this can't go on. We can't keep going this way. And he knows that. Absolutely, Dre knows that. And I think Steph has gotten in his face at some point. Yo, you killing us. We've had a legit conversation about that. And when I say a conversation, I'm sure it's gotten ugly. I feel confident that it's gotten ugly because there's no way that you're the leader of this crew and that's been going on for that long and you just sit on the sideline and I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you guys handle this. Nah.
Well, I can't speak on. They were winning, like that. They were winning. So if they're winning and Draymond's doing whatever he's doing, it's like, okay, okay, that's a negative, but we're winning. So we just take the negative with the positive of winning. The last 2 years, they haven't been winning, and in my opinion, it's gotten worse. Some would say it's just gotten more noticeable because they're losing. But I have no evidence of this. But my belief is, when someone first starts on drugs, in order for them to get high and feel good, it doesn't take too much. They don't need to be injecting 24 times a day to get their high. It's just a little fix and they feel good. Draymond started with the antics and he just needed it to motivate himself to play at his top level. Like, you could see it. And you live with it because it wasn't too detrimental. But after a while, the little bit doesn't get you high no more because your body's become immune to it. Like, you need more. You need more of a fix because the bit you was using before just wasn't enough. So now he's doing more and more and more just to get the same amount of motivation he was getting 7 years ago. And now he's got to a point where he's a full-on addict at this point.
Well, he didn't.
Now
I understand.
he's uncontrollable. Because before what he was doing wasn't as severe because, hey, you live with it. It's a little amount here and there, okay. But when that little amount isn't doing it no more, now all of a sudden you're kicking people, you're punching people, you're stomping on people just to get the same amount of motivation you was getting 7 years ago. When all you had to do 7 years ago was maybe just get one technical foul. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you just need to trash talk someone. Maybe you just need to talk to Paul Pierce on the bench. That's all it took. You could live with that. But now it's getting to violence and you're attacking people. You're calling people out their name. All of that, like, it's just changed because he needs more to get the same motivation he was getting 7 years ago. And I don't know what you do with that. I don't think a conversation solves that.
I saw somewhere in the chat what I was thinking too about what you said, Chill. I was under the impression that Draymond was the leader of this crew. You know, says what I just says me from observation,
which is fair. Let's say for the sake of argument, Big Ox, that's true that he is the leader. Like you don't never check the leader when he out of line. Yo, man, you running this.
Yeah, but chill, everybody, and that's something else I wanted to bring in too, Chill. There's a difference in so how you feel about things and how in the way that Steph might handle things. There's also a difference of upbringing. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference in who you are as a person. Gosh, what? I'm just saying when you some people that haven't faced
did he act like this early in his career, like first few years?
Well, he got attacked after his first basket in the NBA.
Steph. I'm talking about Steph. I'm not talking about Draymond. I don't know how Draymond grew up. I don't know. I'm saying there's a maybe sometimes when you haven't faced too much adversity in life, maybe you don't know how to handle certain things. I could go that route. I just don't think that Steph Curry's used to adversity and
he is 35 years old, bro. He's a grown man. It's been 17 years since he left high school, bro. Like he know how. Of course, he knows how to deal with adversity now. He took on the president. He took on the president. Like, I mean, he's not like he's talking about. Yeah, bro. Like when they were going back and forth, like during the whole election and all that other stuff, and like remember he called him a bum and everything else, and then he called him whatever, and then LeBron came in and called him a bum. Like I'm saying, like Steph ain't like folded from everything. I'm saying, like if you're saying 1v1 man to man type stuff, then like I just don't believe that man is as wealthy as he is, as done all the stuff he's done, and also he's the clear leader of that team, and that somehow he never had wanted to confront Draymond. That to me, that just sounds crazy. I feel like I've known you for 2 months. If me and you was like talking and you would out of line about something, we would talk offline. Just have a talk. But you supposed to be 6'8" or whatever. You all know what your mythic height is. But I'm just saying that like the whole thing is that you want to just be able to like have convo with your people and just talk to them.
Now remember too, Swiper, the example that you just brought up. It was 2 months. Imagine being around him every day. Imagine being around him every day for years.
Not just every day, Chill, all day. They on flights together. They in practice together. They in film sessions together. They wait. But everything.
At some point, when you get out of line, like Mars just mentioned it. Well, they were winning. Sure, they were winning. However, they were also losing. And in the process of them losing, it was because of him. He was the detriment to them losing. And with him being the detriment to them losing, I don't care how good you are. I don't care how docile you are. If we losing and you're the reason why we losing or you contribute to it.
That's a fact, Marcel.
At some point, we gotta have a serious conversation. Yo, what's going on with you? And then if we got to do this again, it may get more heated. Mars, to your point, I'm selling my TV and I'm selling my jewelry because I'm on drugs. That doesn't happen overnight. Right. I get that part. However, in the middle of that, we do have to check you. Are you okay? Anything good with you? What's going on? But then you realize that they're not okay. And you don't realize that they're not okay when they are selling their TV, when they are missing for 3 days. No, you recognize this while this is going on and you check them. Yo, you got to get it together. What's going on with you? This isn't helping us. This isn't conducive to us continuously trying to win. And I feel like Steph, as good as Steph is, I feel confident that at some point he's had one or two conversations with Draymond Green, and it got heated. I'm sure.
Then it didn't work, and that means Draymond is
Well,
uncontrollable.
Draymond needs therapy though. Real talk. He needs real.
Leo's already
real
in that
help.
though, Swiper. That's what.
Not for real help. Not that nonsense he was in.
Not the
But it
2 weeks
helps.
that he was in.
12-day program. I've never seen that in my life. I've worked with plenty of people that had any therapy, mental health issues, drug related issues, trauma related issues. That's not doing nothing. That ain't doing nothing, bro. You ain't unpacking 34 years of life in 12 days at all. Not happening. Better help. If you listening to us, you got a better help representative in here. Talk to us, man, because people need therapy for real, bro. Ain't no way.
Chill. Even furthermore to what you're saying about them having a conversation, even if you don't think that Steph approached Draymond, we do know who Draymond is. We do know how hot-headed he is and how he lashes out. So if Steph never approached Draymond, surely Draymond has approached Steph, and from there, conversation has happened. Maybe it could have been something like, "Yo, Steph, well, let's just go to Marcel Saunders super chat." Y'all don't remember Iggy on a podcast talking about Draymond getting into it with Steph about taking a bunch of shots, and Steph told him off? That sounds a lot more realistic than anything.
Yeah, but that's not gonna address Draymond's antics. That's Steph was taking some bad shots. Draymond was like, "Come on, we run our offense basically," and Steph was like, "I'm gonna keep shooting him. I'm Steph Curry." Like that's basically all it was. It wasn't, "Hey, but what about the time you kicked Steven out?" Like it wasn't that. It wasn't. None of that happened. It was, "I'm Steph Curry. I'm gonna keep shooting the shots that I've been working on." That doesn't affect anything. That doesn't put Draymond in his place. That doesn't make Draymond.
We're talking strictly about Steph addressing his antics. We're not talking about them just having a heated.
I mean, they can have a heated discussion, but if nothing's getting solved about the elephant in the room, the elephant's still just there watching the discussion. Like,
do you think Ron? Do you think KD was afraid of because Ox is gone? Do you think KD was afraid of Dre when that whole incident happened on the court with the B word being thrown around and all that?
I think he doesn't want to ruffle feathers because he was new there. I don't think he wanted to.
He didn't feel supported either. Because remember, who was it? Is it Mark? Because you know Warriors better. But it's Bob Myers that said the little comment about like KD and all that stuff, and like they didn't necessarily like need him to accomplish the goal of like winning a championship or whatever else. But like there was a lot of stuff that was happening with him that he talked about that kind of ruined his overall experience. And I think with Dre, once that whole thing happened and then they suspended Dre for a game or whatever, he just felt like, all right, bro, like y'all not gonna do nothing about this.
I mean, the Warriors management told Dre to apologize and he said no.
Right. That's
like I don't know. Like, what do you want them to do with him? Right. Like he doesn't care. Like they're talking to him. Hey, Kevin Durant, top 3 basketball player on the planet. But no one's arguing. Top 3 basketball player on the planet.
Right.
You came at him a certain way during the game on national TV. Apologize to him. Nah.
No.
Like
I'm telling you, I would have got rid of him.
He's beyond help. I don't know what to tell you guys. Steph Curry can talk to him. He's beyond help. He doesn't want help. He doesn't believe he needs help. He gets offended when people say he needs help. He starts calling them bitches when they say he needs help.
The whole Nurkic thing, yeah.
No matter what you do, he's off the rails. I don't know what to tell you. Like he's too far gone. They should have. The only way he was going to solve this is if you nipped it in the bud when it first started. You're 8 years deep. Like there's nothing more you can do. Like,
Mars, you think they blow it up? Is Steph? You think Steph, like at this point, because he obviously probably not good enough to be a one long term. Do you think they just kind of blow it up at this point?
I have no idea, and this conversation has already gone further than I thought. I wanted to start disrespecting the Orlando Magic, but we haven't got there yet. So, but yeah, I don't know what you do. I don't know. I've been very vocal in the fact I think he's been the second most important player to this dynasty. I've said that routinely. Second best player when it was just Steph, Klay, and Draymond, and then it was the third when it was Steph, KD, Draymond, and Klay. I've said that the whole time. I think he's been extremely valuable defensively. I think he's been, if not the best defender of this generation, the second best defender of this generation. I think he's extremely underrated as a player. But he's not good enough anymore to justify the fact that his antics are getting worse. Like maybe if his antics were as bad as they were 7 or 8 years ago, maybe you live with it, even though I think he's regressed, which I think most people would agree. But the antics are getting worse and he's getting worse as a player. So the value replacement is not there. You can't be acting worse and then playing worse and then think the value is the same. Like before you lived with it because you're playing at an all-NBA level. You're one of the 15 best players in the world in my assessment. We can live with some antics. We're one of the best teams of all time in the regular season and the playoffs. Sure, we live with it. But you're regressing as a player and then the antics are dialing up. What do we do with that? And you're 34. something needs to be done. I don't know if that means trade him. I don't know because they just extended him. So I don't know if that means trade him. I don't know if that means just give up on the dynasty, trade Steph, leave Draymond there to just start punching young guys. I don't know. But and Draymond might call me a bitch. I don't know. But he needs help. I don't think he can get help. I don't think help is going to help him. I think he's beyond help. But something needs to happen because I don't think he's got problems. I'm going to be honest. I think he's got problems.
All right,
and a lot of people have problems, and it's a sad thing to talk about, but I think he's got problems.
We got to get into this list. I got super chats, and we got other things we got to talk about. I know everybody has an agenda up here. Mars said he wants to talk about the Magic. Chill, I know you got some things to talk about from last night. Swiper, Ox as well. So we're going to go ahead and keep it pushing. But that was crazy out of the Warriors last night, and it's going to be exciting to see, or I would say theatrical to see how they're going to finish this season and what's going to happen, especially with the Rockets on a 10-game winning streak. But we'll get to that too. I do want to shout out everybody that's in here watching. We got about 1,500 people in here. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Slap that like button. If you're not a member yet, you can chat for $1.99. Go ahead and become a member or step up to the other tier and get a couple extra perks and things of that nature too. We will be on playback tonight. So check us out at 4:15 Pacific, 7:15 Eastern time. You guys be sure to tap into playback tonight. Also, playerschoicemerch.com. Chill, you look like you got something nice.
Check me out, right? I'm official. I'm not I'm an ex. I used to be a casual, right? But now I'm an ex casual. So that means that like I think I know some stuff. Courtesy of Players Choice. Check me out. Yes, sir. Check me out.
W plug.
You know what, Chill? I'm tripping right now. Hold up, hold up.
I'm just saying, B. I feel like I know some things. I don't feel like a casual no more. So I think that's a good thing. I think that's a damn good thing. So
the plugs are so much better when you actually have merch to show off.
How much better is it, Mars? Like if I got it to show it to you.
Yeah, the plug is so much better when we actually have the merch to show off.
Yeah. And I think that's largely due to us. You know, hey, what's going on? Can I get a shirt? Can I get some gear? Can I do that? Can I do that?
Ron finally got his hoodie. He ain't even asked me for permission to wear the hoodie, but it's cool.
Right. He did not, Mars.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
necessary.
Cool. That's
cool.
Yeah, Chill. I'm an ex-casual with you right now. I thought I'd join the ex-cons as well. We on the same team now.
Absolutely. No doubt.
Yeah, I got the Blanco boy.
I know we gotta get to these.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this list. Here it is right here. We was ranking all forwards in the league, small forwards and power forwards. We were giving them stars and whatnot. Swiper, you wasn't here yesterday, but this is what we got as of right now. Do you have any questions or concerns?
This is just small forwards?
No, small forwards and power forwards.
All forwards.
So I see you haven't done LeBron and KD yet, obviously.
Nope.
Okay. I see Jimmy Butler. I see Tatum and Butler in different tiers. Okay.
Is that weird?
I mean, I see Zion as a 5-star as well. That's interesting. Okay.
Very interesting.
I think Zion should be down, obviously. I think Tatum should be down. If we're saying Giannis is a 5-star, Tatum is not Giannis, so he should be a 4-star. Let me just go ahead and just rebuild this show. I got you real quick. So it's Giannis, and then at most it's going to be Kevin Durant.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. What? I could be a top 5 player and not be as good as the number 2 player. That could happen. No. You're
not. He's not a top 5 player.
I could be a top 6 player and not be as good as the
he's not a top 6 player either. So
I could be that. So.
He's not a top 6 player. So let's just say this. Let's just say that if Giannis is up there he should be by himself, or at the very most, it's KD and Bron's going to be next to him, including this season. Tatum would be a 4-star. Jimmy Butler would be a 4-star. Brandon Ingram is a 3-star. Jaylen Brown is a 3-star. Julius Randle, 4-star. Bad news for you. He's at the bottom. He's at the top of 2 stars. Cat is at the top of 2 stars.
Julius Randle?
Hold on. Let me finish this. Okay, so
I'm sorry,
who's the white guy? Is that Franz? Franz at the 4-star? Okay, Franz is a 2-star. And then is that Evan Mobley? He's definitely a 2-star. So let's just rebuild this. Aaron Gordon also, if we're doing role players, yeah, he's a 4-star role player. But if we're saying relative to the rest of the league, Aaron Gordon at the most would be at at the bottom of the 3 stars. Just because that's
Swiper,
just the way it works.
with this list, it's not relative to the rest of the league. It's relative to just forwards
I'm
in
saying,
general.
but
like, let's
listen,
say forwards are the league.
Yeah, that's fine. But like this list makes no sense. Zion has not proven anything to be a 5-star player. Tatum also is not in the class of Giannis. So therefore, they would not be next to him. So if you're rebuilding the list, Jaylen Brown drops to a 3. Tatum is at a 4 because we all agree that Jaylen Brown is not a top 12 player in the league. We agree on that. We agree he's in the 20s somewhere. So if that's the case, he can't be a 4-star player. And again, I feel like I'm looking at Brandon Ingram. It's not Brandon Ingram is not that good. I'm sorry. I don't know where the confusion lies. Maybe it's the heady tween bag. I'm not really sure. Franz definitely is not a 4. And Evan Mobley has no offensive game whatsoever. So he is definitely not a 4. Or else if he had a 4-star 4, they would be prohibited. Maybe the second best team in the West. Or in the East. So here's the thing. And then I see Kelly Oubre as a 2-star. Jared Vanderbilt is a 2-star.
Who would be the second best team in the East?
The Cavs.
If they had a 4-star Evan Mobley, they would probably consensusly be the they could be in the argument for second best team overall.
They
Then
were
they'll
the
have
second best team in the East.
no. I'm talking about actual. I'm talking about actual.
Right.
Actual.
They were the second when he was healthy.
Not.
When
They
he
were
was
never.
healthy.
They were never better than the Bucks, though. They were never better than the Bucks. Respect to you. Or are they better than the Knicks? Are they better than the Knicks?
Mitch Robinson's back. Mitch Robinson.
I think
So
that's
that's what I'm saying.
I do think that's a bad matchup for them. I don't like that matchup.
But I'm saying, y'all, can we have honest dialogue about like? 'Cause I know Mars and I know Chill. You didn't contribute a lot to it. This is probably Ron's list. I understand. I know how this works. But what I'm saying is that when we're looking at this list, Ron, how just start at the top. If Giannis is considered a superstar, and we're saying a 5-star forward, Kevin Durant and LeBron will be the only other players we could say are in the combo with him, and Tatum is not as good as Giannis. Mark, can someone like see the understanding and the logic here that you're not
Swiper.
I haven't put anyone in the top 2 tiers. I've been putting people in 2 stars and 3 stars the whole time because I haven't gotten any good players yet, respectfully to the players I've ranked.
Swiper, I get what you're saying. And first off, I made one pick. I'm facilitating this list. But I get what you're saying, though. You think because Giannis is so good that nobody else should be on the 5-star tier. And that's not how that goes. Giannis can be the ceiling of the 5-star tier. He doesn't have anything to do with the floor.
How is
of the
Zion even in the convo, though?
Zion is a debatable one.
Ox put Zion there. I was campaigning the whole of last episode to move him down. Like I said that at the end of the episode that I think he should be a 4-star. So,
but I'm saying, can we at least have the understanding though that those are MVP, a 5-star period in any sport. It's like in your best player in the world combos kind of thing, or your MVP level players.
Mm-hmm.
That's Giannis. And then KD has been really freaking good this year, which have been telling y'all that he's been excellent this year. I think he's been better than Tatum this year. And then LeBron has also probably been better than Tatum this year. So my whole issue is that there's no way that those players could be circulating where Giannis is as a 5-star forward. That for me doesn't make any sense. And then,
So
like I said,
if that's the case, we got to make a whole nother tier and just call it God tier and just put Giannis in there.
So
that's
as
necessarily do that.
But
Swiper, you've been adamant about what's going on this year, and the fact that Zion Williamson has been healthy this year, and how good New Orleans has been off the strength of him being healthy this year as a top 5 seed in the Western Conference, him being basically the best player on that team, and him being tabbed to be that good. Because I think that if he's healthy, I think that we're having a completely different conversation. And I think this was projected on the fact that he's healthy, and how good they are. That's because of him. And I think that he'll be a 5-star later. But is he playing like a 5-star player right now? Yes.
No.
Also, right quick, Swiper, chat, we need an order.
5.
Chat, send through an order right now. We need an order. Somebody please beat James B. I'm begging you guys. Beat James B.
Man, my bad. I didn't get to get back. I heard you saying something crazy, Swiper, but I had to handle some business.
Why? Can you tell me why Zion's a 5-star this season?
Why I think Zion's a 5-star this season?
This season on 22-5-5. Yeah.
Just being dominant. He didn't step his game up, got in shape. I mean,
what has he been a 5-star at? Because it's not scoring, it's not rebounding, it's not defense, it's not playmaking. So what is it?
I think it's a little bit of everything mixed together, Swiper.
But that's not a 5-star player.
Why isn't it?
To me, it is. Swiper. Have you not? Real quick? Because let me you asked me why. I think that his play has elevated them to this 4 or 5 seed now. This is Zion. I think Zion is carrying. He's not. He's got his other teammates are playing good. CJ's playing great. Everybody's putting in work, but Zion is the obvious reason for this elevation in the Pelicans. Well, you can't say it's not. Like he's. I mean, am I lying, Swiper? Like, what do you not see?
Got to do with being a 5-star player? He's been a really good player this year, but 5-star, no, absolutely not. No.
All right, so we got to get into this list. We can continue the debate. We just got to get into this list, but I see y'all ain't never gonna beat this James character. This is the list that we going with. We got Swiper, Mars, Chill, Ron, Ox. You're gonna have to host this list because James didn't put you on it. But you know what? I'll let you take my spot. You got it. At the top of the list, Swiper, it's on you. We're gonna go. Who do you got? Right to start with, and I guess this is gonna get interesting because Swiper's criteria is completely different than everybody else's. So we'll see how this turns out. You got Grayson Allen, Swiper.
All right, bro. I guess.
Grayson Allen.
He's not a small. He's not a forward. He's a 2-guard.
Yeah, he's a 2-guard. Why is he on this list? Are we doing wings? Are we doing wings? Is that how this list goes?
Because Devin Booker and Bradley Beal play in the backcourt, so technically Grayson Allen
right.
plays the third.
We can't just skip Grayson.
All right, no. So
he's already here. Like, we didn't rank him with the guards. He can get ranked with the forwards.
So I see. Let me see. Yandere. Is that Jeff Green?
Uncle Jeff, yes, Uncle Jeff.
Oh my goodness. The Grayson Allen's gonna be in the Jeff Green tier. Green tier.
Nice.
You gonna put him next to Jeff Green? You're calling the 2-star to Jeff Green tier?
That's what he's in the tier. So hey, I'm gonna put the veteran, the wily veteran, and it's gonna be leading the 2-tier 2-star tier. Okay, so we got Grayson Allen. I see Jeremy Sohan, Benny. It looks like is that in the 2-star. I also see Trey Lyles. Is that who I see? Nice. Okay. I see Gordon Hayward.
Could you hurry up?
Huh?
Where you want to put him at, Swipe?
I'm looking. I'm trying to find out these wonderful players to put him next to. Let's keep them together. Let's put him right next to Gordon Hayward.
Wow, let's keep them together. Put them right next to Gordon Hayward.
That's crazy, Swiper. Above Gordon Hayward?
Segregation? Wow.
Yeah, right above him.
All right, there we go. That's Grayson Allen. All right, next up, it's on you, Mars, and it looks like you have Chris Middleton.
Above Jabari Smith. Shout out to Trevor Ariza for hitting big shots last night, by the way. Appreciate it, Trevor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where's Jabari Smith?
Right here, right next to
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking in the 2-star tier. I'm sorry.
Because you disrespectful. Yeah, you disrespectful.
I forgot about your game. My bad, Jabari.
Yeah,
Chris Middleton been a 3-star. We should have did this back. What would he have been after their championship? After he was Batman, would he have been a 5-star? Just because he carried the squad to that championship?
I'm trying to do a better job of not indulging in narrative talk, so I'm just gonna wait for the next player.
Is that your post New Year's resolution, Mars?
Yeah, we can call it that. I'm just trying to do a better job.
Well, Ox, you see right where Julius Randle is? He'd probably be if Franz is here, he'd probably be somewhere between these three. But we got Keegan Murray next, and Swiper. It's on you to do the right thing. Or no. Yeah. No, chill. I'm sorry. Chill.
I would put him at the top of the 2-tier list.
You think he better than Jonathan Isaac? You think he better than Jonathan Isaac?
What happened to your Keegan Murray jersey? Swiper bullied you out of it?
But don't do that. You know my background be changing up. It's that quarter, bro. It's the second quarter. Come on, stop playing. You know how to bring Nip back out, man.
Swiper. Why you do this?
Not for the time they played.
His son bought him that jersey, so I think that was a great gift by his child. He loves his dad. That's all that matters. So if anything, I'll put it in case. I'll put it in a case. That's what matter of fact. What's your birthday?
October 12th.
Hey man, I'm send you a glass case. You can put it in there.
Good looking.
Yeah, with
I
the
appreciate that.
signature swiper at the bottom of it, bottom left. Love, heart from swiper.
That's dope,
All
but that really mean a lot to me. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
shout out, bro. Shout
See,
out.
y'all, it's not all hate between these two.
People think we beefing,
it's
bro.
Never
a
been
little
hate
bit of
between
love
us.
there.
What y'all talking about?
All right, Ron. Who's up next, Ron?
Where's he
Denzel
going? Chip?
Valentine. Go ahead.
Oh damn, swiper. Where's he going?
Who?
Keegan Murray.
It's
still
chill.
on Chip.
I already told. I saw at the top of the 2 tier.
Top of the 2.
Ahead of Jonathan Isaac.
Yes, Jonathan Isaac is great for what he does in the limited amount of minutes. I'm not going with Jonathan Isaac for less than 20 minutes over a starter. Not doing that. No.
We got Andrew Wiggins.
What about Andrew Wiggins?
We got Jonathan Isaac over Andrew Wiggins.
I didn't put that there. I didn't put that there.
Okay, so where would you have Jonathan Isaac, Joe, on this list?
I wouldn't have him as high as at the top of the 2 tier.
So where would you have him?
I don't think he's a 3. I do think he's a 2. I think he's in
that star is in the 2 tier. So how far down is he moving? Because Denny of Dia starts, he's in the 2 tier.
Jeff Green's in the 2 tier.
I think he's definitely ahead. I think he's ahead of the kid from Washington. No, I don't think he's ahead of Washington.
But he starts. Yeah, he starts. He can't be.
Yeah, he's not.
He can't be ahead of Jeremy Sohan. Jeremy Sohan starts too.
For the value that he gives, I mean, like I said, for the 20 minutes, I mean that's pretty awesome. But those other dudes, they play more,
and they still provide less value.
Still, I mean, after so why am I going with a dude, and why am I not going with a guy in Keegan Murray who I know every night I'm going to get 25, 30 minutes, as opposed to Jonathan Isaac, who I'm going to get 15 minutes out of, less than 20 minutes. I'm going to go with him over those guys. I'm not going to get...
If he does more in 17 minutes than someone else does in 28, why does it matter he plays less minutes?
But he doesn't do more than Keegan Murray does. He doesn't. Even if he is a plus, he doesn't do more than Keegan Murray in 15 minutes than Keegan Murray does in 30. He does not.
Mars, you really believe he does though?
Yep.
There you have it.
I don't know what you do with the best defender in the league for 15 minutes.
Think about that.
So, Mars, what would you rank him? That's actually a better question.
He's at a top of 2 star. I'm fine with it.
So
3 star, I guess, yeah, maybe, yeah. You don't put him 3 stars because minutes restriction, blah blah blah. But he's better than Keegan Murray.
So we got to do the same thing. So we got to do the same thing with backup league guards. Like if I'm getting 15 to 20 minutes from the best backup league guard in the game, and he's better than,
if he's better than a starting point guard, yeah. Like who's the backup point guard in like? Who's the starting point guard for Brooklyn right now?
Who is starting in Brooklyn?
Is that
Dennis Schroeder?
Yes, it's Dennis Schroeder.
Okay, yeah, Dennis.
Yep.
Who's a?
Is Dennis Schroeder? Is Dennis Schroeder better than Pritchard?
Yeah, but paying Pritchard is not that good. But if there's a backup point guard in the league,
I think
he provides more value than Dennis Schroeder. I'm gonna say they provide more value than Dennis Schroeder. It doesn't matter. He's starting. I'm not about to say Manu Ginobili ain't better than some people starting because he's better than some people starting.
But he's also playing. But he's also playing.
If he did a tier list of the 2008 or 2009 or 2005 starting, like 2009, I promise you, I'm putting Manu Ginobili 4-star. Like
I'm sure you are, and the reason why you're doing that, Mars, the reason why you're doing that is because he actually plays more. He almost plays starter minutes. He's not playing 15 minutes a game. He's playing
less than 30 minutes.
But that for some guys, that's still starter minutes.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not putting Jonathan Isaac 4-star. I'm putting him 2-star. I'm saying Manu Ginobili playing less than 30 minutes a game was a 4-star player in the NBA. He was a 4-star guard. I don't care if he wasn't starting. He was a 4-star guard.
And he was the best rotation. And he was the best rotation guard. He was the best rotation player in the game, 100%. But he definitely played more than Jonathan Isaac. If you told me that Jonathan Isaac was playing, if Jonathan Isaac was playing 25, 30 minutes, we having a way different conversation, Mark. But the fact that he plays less than 20 minutes, I can't value him as much as I value a guy who's playing 30 minutes. I can't do it.
Jonathan Isaac.
Yo, Big Ox. It's back on you. You have Jonathan Kuminga.
Oof.
Well,
This gets a little tricky, Ox.
And
Jonathan Kuminga.
we should be able to make revisions to this at the end. Damo's gonna come on, and we'll definitely go ahead and vote through some of these picks. But go ahead, Ox.
I actually really like Jonathan Kuminga, honestly.
Well, the fact that you like him, Big Ox, that's different than what is he? Where is he on the forward list this season? In 2023,
no doubt.
Where is he at?
No doubt. I just like to, let it be known that I think the young fella has a lot of potential. Right now, I'll probably put him in that tier somewhere about Trey Lyles. He's better than Sohan. He's good. This kid's really good at basketball. Put him right behind Trey Lyles.
This is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
See Boyan, the 2-star. Let's see the 5th best 2-star on this list. Okay.
I'm happy that Jonathan Kuminga started hooping this year. Like it's good to see him, take a step forward and turn over a new leaf. Start to fulfill some of that potential that he had. But Swiper, it's on you, and you have LeBron James.
Much game. Who the Lakers are doing a good job in managing him too, by the way. Let's put that out there.
Hey, chill. He ready to go.
Yeah.
It's about that time of the year. Hey, April hits, and he's ready to go.
Let's put that out there. Yep.
Yeah, you can graciously put LeBron James in the Zion Williamson tier.
Ahead of Zion or behind him?
I mean, hey, if I look at just overall swag impact, he should probably be at about. Well, listen to Chill tell it. Please put him as properly positioned right next to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thank you very much.
Right there.
No.
Okay.
No, sorry. Don't troll me. Don't troll me, sir.
All right.
Respect my game.
All right, there you go, y'all. LeBron is next to Giannis at the top of the 5-star tier. What do you know? 30 years later. Shout out, Bron. All right. Next, we have Trey Murphy III. And Mars, it's on you.
Do the right thing, Mars.
Behind Jalen Johnson.
All right, there he is. Kyle Kuzma, Chilltown.
Kuz is what has Kuz produced to be in that 2 tier?
He's a good basketball player.
He is. He's a damn good basketball player. I ain't taking him over Josh Hart, though. I'm not taking him over.
Hey, Chill.
Yes, sir.
Question: do you think that if LeBron was playing for the Celtics right now, they would have better chances to win the finals this year?
Like flip flop for JT?
I don't think so. I mean, I think
Jason Taylor coming the new LeBron James on this show. We can't go 5 minutes without talking about him.
I'm sorry. I apologize. You're right. You're correct.
You're good.
Excuse me, Mars.
No, shout out to JT. Let me see what motion.
A lot of motion.
Somebody was complaining about him being next to LeBron being over, so I'm just curious. Okay, go ahead, Joe.
So, Ron, to answer your question, I think I got Kuzma. Is that correct? Yeah, I think he's 3-star. I do.
I agree with you, Chill.
I would take him. I don't know if I'm taking him over Jabari Smith. I'm taking him over Caleb Martin and Cam Whitmore, though.
And Gigi Jackson.
Yes, sir, I am.
Who are all way too high.
Gigi Jackson getting in that 3rd star.
Yes.
That's crazy.
All three of them shouldn't be up there. Dylan Brooks, low-key, shouldn't be up there too. Low-key, Jabari shouldn't, but
Yes.
that's cool.
So we're at you.
Right ahead of I like Dylan Brooks, man. I do. I'm put him ahead of Gigi Jackson.
Two big threes in overtime last night. He was
Yes, he did.
terribly too. Shout out to Dylan Brooks, man. We needed those threes.
Miles, I told you he's a starter on a playoff team. Y'all roasted me last year when I said that.
No, I said Dylan Brooks was good. I don't know. People were just mad that he went at that king. That's all it was.
Y'all know who that was. But let's keep it pushing though. Ox, you have Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, easy. You know where to put him, right?
I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Go ahead, put him in that 5-star tier.
You're gonna have to help me.
Put him next to Bron.
All right. So Kawhi Leonard next to Bron, right there, right?
That's fine.
Kawhi
Leonard.
Now what we got to do is move Zion out in the 5-star tier. Look nice.
Right, it looks great.
All we gotta do is move JT above LeBron. It would be straight.
You think JT better than Kawhi?
You just put him with Kawhi in front of JT.
I think Kawhi. I gotta put Kawhi in front of JT. Yeah.
But you gotta.
So my bad. So we can keep this how it is. Move Bron. Don't move JT.
But I don't understand. Never mind. Never mind. All right, bro.
So LeBron should be 4th right now. Is what you're saying.
Kawhi been better than LeBron this year. He don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Those three just interchangeable, so it don't really matter. They good how they are. It don't matter.
Can we put Zion down, please?
Why would you do that?
Because he's not in the conversation with these players. These are all in the conversation for first team All NBA players and MVP level players. Please take him out. Move him. Move. Bye.
Who's supposed to do that?
Peace. Ron, do your job, please. Be a great host.
It doesn't work that way, man. We go Zion back. So
how this goes, Swiper. There's checks and balances to that type of stuff, Swiper.
Yeah, you gotta have democracy.
That's
You
how
gotta have a vote. Yeah, you gotta have a vote to get that. And Chill and Ox ain't gonna agree to that. So I bet you're gonna get a tie.
Oh, I ain't gonna get a vote. Wait.
Yeah, you vote, move him down. Chill. Vote to keep him.
Chill. Look at me, Mr. Wise Man. You're telling me if I ask for a vote right now, Mars would agree with me. That's me and Mars so far. We need a majority rule. Can you please, majority rule, help me to get Zion Williamson taken off this tier? He can be rightly put next to Jimmy Butler in the 4th car.
Zion does not belong in that tier with those guys. No, he doesn't.
Wait. But it can't even come.
That's majority rule, Ron.
No, but it can't even come to a vote until it meets the requirements to be voted on.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying? There's checks and balances.
You gotta be at the end of the list.
It got to pass the Senate, the House. It got to pass everything.
Fellas, we'll get to this. We'll.
That's how
I got a poll right now. Who's the worst of these 3 players? LeBron, Tatum, and Kawhi. Y'all go vote on that. We will get to adjustments when my man Damo gets here. All right, we'll get to that. But as of right now, Swiper, it's back on you. And
Kevin Durant.
Who do you got?
Kevin
Not
Durant.
quite yet. Not yet. You have Lou Dort.
Lou Dort.
Yeah.
2-star. Let me see. Right where the other role players are. Lou Dort is going to be right next to. Is that Harrison Barnes? I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Who put Harrison Barnes there? Why is Boyan and Harrison Barnes and Danny at the top of this list and Kelly Oubre? Y'all, what are we doing? We gotta do better as a community, y'all. Like we got.
What's happening right now? What is going on? What is happening?
Lou Dort right next to Josh Hart. Like I think he's probably right in front of Josh Hart. That's about where he should be if we're doing a real list, a real basketball list based on hoops and not aesthetics.
When we got 5 people making one list, when all 5 people got different things that they like about basketball and different players they like, the list is going to look like this. What we have to do is stop crying about the list and just make our picks.
Boyan, you think Boyan's the top of 2-star?
5 people can't make one list and it makes sense to everybody. That's just not how.
You think Boyan's a top 5 2-star player?
He thinks he's a 3-star.
Who? Look, what I'm saying is 5 people. 5 people can't make one list and it makes sense to everybody. So we got to stop crying about the list and just pick. For me, that's just not how it's going to work. You're not going to be satisfied with everything you see when there's 5 other people that are on this list. Swipe, it's not just you. Let's move
Bro, you
on.
think Boyan's a 3-star?
Let's stop. Who said that? Who said that?
You.
Did I just say that? Did Mars say that?
You ain't hear him say. You just took my word for it.
I want to know. Did Mars say that or did I say that?
Did you say that?
See, Swiper, you got to relax, brother. Take a chill pill.
Did you say that?
You too high strung. You
Wait,
should have
high
did some
strung. I
yoga.
feel great. I'm chilling,
You should
bro.
have
I'm
did
in
some
my
yoga
chair.
this morning, bro. Do
I
some
got
yoga
cushion.
before you wake up.
I can't believe
Do some
you.
yoga, drink some tea, meditate.
Keegan Murray.
You too
Keegan
high
Murray and
strung.
Harrison Barnes and
Fire.
3-star.
God
Hey, well,
damn.
guess what? The Sacramento Kings better be trying to play for a championship this year. They got 2 3-star
lay off
players,
that
and they got
caffeine.
Sabonis, and they got Fox. They got 2 4-stars and 2 3-stars. They should be competing.
Okay,
for
how
a
many
championship.
3-star forwards do the Rockets got?
The Rockets?
But we know Cam Whitmore and Dylan Brooks and Jabari are too high. Well, I know. But
Well, technically, the Rockets have 2 3-stars.
You know what though, Swiper? You need to put that Keurig. You need to put that Keurig in storage, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What's that? What's the joke? What's the joke? Finish the joke.
Finish
the joke.
Caffeine.
The caffeine. You know what I put in my Keurig?
Bro, you wired, bro. Relax.
I'm wired, bro. I'm always like this. Ox, that's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between me and you. I always got real energy. This ain't no fake energy over here. So while you over there talking, you about to get
bro. It's caffeine.
bopped.
It's just in me, bigger. It's just in me. It's just in me.
It's on him.
It's just in me. Swipe. I wake up like this.
I'm always on this.
It's cologne.
I'm always on this time.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
I can see it.
You saying this is fake energy? He got cologne energy?
I get turned up on at any point.
That's still wear off in about 5 hours.
Wear off. Have you met me? Have you met me? Wear off.
Yeah, but he's
wear off.
All on his wrist and doing this. Is, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
better cut it out.
Yo, Mars.
Hey, you know what it is?
You got Lauri Markkanen.
You know what it is, Ron? Like, you know when you in that room and it's the dude in the room that you're not even tripping off. Like, you'll leave him alone, but he just got to keep talking. So now we pressing him. Like, bro, you could have been.
Would you like to try and press me?
Now I'm gonna end up having to tap your pockets, bro. You should have
Oxford.
You should have sat there and
would you like to try to press me,
Oxford? Because I'm such a gentleman.
Oxford, would you like to try to press me?
Let me hold something. Let me hold something. What you got on my 40?
I'm saying, what you got on my drink, Swiper? You better leave me alone.
All right, Mars, it's on you.
I'll come over there.
I need to see the list.
All right, Cankles.
Lauri Markkanen. Oh, I forgot Keldon Johnson in the 3-star. That's cool.
Here we go, Mars. Here we go.
I forgot he was there. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot he was. Yeah, I forgot he was there.
Don't complain.
I'm not complaining. I just said I forgot.
Know who voted in him there?
That was Crunch. So yeah, I'm not gonna let you just push oxygen as it was Crunch.
I didn't even say nothing.
Okay. Put Larry. Ooh. Put Larry at the top of 3-star.
Which, by the way, I'm glad you brought up Lauri Markkanen, Mars, because I had a question posed to me earlier today, and I know we got to get through this, Ron, but I just got a real quick question. Mars, Markkanen or AK-47?
Huh? Well, who you taking, Mars?
Chill. Ask that question again.
One more time. Lauri Markkanen or AK-47?
AK-47 better on defense. Larry better on offense.
Where is the gap? Is the gap on offense bigger than the gap on defense?
AK-47 is a better defensive player than Lauri Markkanen is an offensive player.
So the gap isn't that. So the gap, okay. That's what I said.
Quick question, though. What would them two look like if you put Lauri's offense with Karolinko's defense?
No, just put him on the same team.
He a better version of Dirk. That's what he is.
What?
Oh, yeah, the offense is still too far away. But I couldn't give you a player comparison, but that's a whole NBA player for sure.
That player would be
100%. 100%. 100%.
But he's still not a go-to offensive guy. It would just be like he'd be like super duper charged Mikal Bridges. Like that's what it would be. He'd be the MJ of Mikal Bridges. Yeah,
I was thinking maybe Dirk was a little bit too far. Maybe a better version of Dirk of Detlef Shrimp. How about that?
Nah, because Larry can't pass the ball. That's
He was
the
not the passer that did that.
Lowry's an off-ball scorer. That's why he's super duper
Yeah.
charged Mikal Bridges. He's MJ of Mikal Bridges. That versatility on defense with that off-ball scoring game, catch and shoot, ability to cut, athleticism, backdoor cuts, all of those things. But you ask him to put the ball on the floor or create for other people. It's not that great. Super duper charged Mikal Bridges.
My thing is, that would be cool to combine players. I would like to see them play together. Like that duo would be dope. Like AK-47 and Lauri Markkanen running together. Like that would be fire. I would love to see that duo.
All right, y'all. Mars must have seen the list because Mikal Bridges actually is next.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's on you, Chill.
This season,
Yeah.
he's in the. Let's see. He's better than Keldon Johnson this season.
Just ignore Keldon. He's too high. That's gonna change. We're gonna move him.
He's definitely better than.
And Mikal's stocks dropped this year.
I mean, it depends if you were one of those people who believe 27 a game was sustainable. I know you was one of them.
Nobody.
Ron was that. No, Ron was that. Ron, was
you really on that?
I remember. I was there. I remember.
Sure.
Ron, you was really on that?
Yeah, I was. I thought it was real. I thought he was. What's he averaging this year though?
Like 17.
He averaging 20
a game.
44% from the field, 36% from three.
I still think he's better than what he's showing this year though. I think he's having a down year. I think he's bit better than this. In that too, but Mikal's one of those people that benefits off either having a good point guard next to him or B just playing with better players as well.
If he was the fourth option like he should be, he'd be great.
That's it right there.
Yeah,
if he was the fourth guy,
if we a 5-man unit over here, if he was Chill, bro, whoo boy, kick out, pass behind the back, shing, shing, shing.
I promise you, bro. I'm not in the rotation today, bro. I ain't giving y'all nothing. Get Chill off the floor.
If Johnny Davis can be in a rotation, man.
Get Chill off the floor. But anyway, Ron, to answer your question, let's see here. I need to ignore him for the value that he's. I want to put him ahead of. I want to put him ahead of Middleton because Middleton has been in and out of the lineup this year. I think Middleton is a better player, but I feel like he's been in and out of the lineup, so that's been a problem for him. I don't think he's better than Jabari Smith. I don't. I don't. I'd be lying if I said I did. I do think he's better than Dylan Brooks, though. So put him ahead of Dylan Brooks.
Can't wait till Mikal gets in his right role, man. Once you see full option Mikal Bridges and that defense comes back because it's been.
When you saw him in Phoenix, Mars. When you saw him in Phoenix, that's what he was. Ron took the bait when he saw that 27 like he's a number one. No, he isn't, Ron. No, he is not.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, didn't Mikal at least get like an extension or something based on last year? Did he get paid based on his performance?
He's already on a 4-year, 92.
Yeah,
he's on a very team friendly contract.
Yeah,
so.
He got paid.
That's why a lot of teams want him because his contract is very team friendly.
That's why DeAndre Ayton was complaining like he was complaining because everybody else got paid except him.
Big Ox, you got a player that you're very familiar with.
Who?
Marvin Bagley III.
Bags.
That's a 5-star right there. Oh my
Bags.
Sorry, Ox. Things just work out like this.
Yeah, man.
Bags.
I wish right now I was up here saying, "Oh man, he's a 4-star. You know, he's this, that. He is what I thought he was gonna be." But I got to keep it real and put Marvin Bagley. Like, I haven't seen anything from Marvin Bagley. I know he got to playing better with the Wizards, but
you can go ahead and put him in the no star or 1-star.
No, I can't put him in the no star though. I'll put him next to Cam. No, he's damn. How did Grant Williams end up way down here? I thought he would be at least in somewhere in the 2.
Who was it that put?
Why is Cameron Johnson in the 1-star?
That was me.
You did that? Why?
Because he's been doo-doo this year. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, put Marvin Bagley in the 1-stars, man. Right behind. I'm about to put him behind Cam Reddish though.
All right. There's Marvelous Marvin. He is a 1-star. Damo, what's good with you, brother?
What's good?
Did you pass that yet?
Pass that.
Never mind.
You know I will.
Pass that.
All right, Damo. Ironically, this is your spot right now. It's right on you. Unfortunately, fortunately, you stepped in and it's your spot. Unfortunately, you got Mike Muscala.
Damn, I was wanting KD. All right, Mike Muscala, no star.
Settle.
I only remember him making one play
At the
last night
back,
anyway.
behind Ben Simmons. Yes, behind Ben Simmons.
So what you're trying to say is he's passing the water to Ben Simmons, who's walking it to the front of the bench.
He's filling the water up. Actually, he's the one filling up the cups, and then he passes it off.
All right, cool. All right, Kevin Durant, swiper. You got Bron. Now you got KD.
Yeah, go up to the top of the list, please. Scroll up and zoom in for me at the 5-star so I can be very direct and clear about this. Thank you. Appreciate that. W host.
KD, we'll just put you right there for a second. Actually, I'll put you at the end. I ain't gonna disrespect you.
Okay, let me see this. Zoom in. We're eventually gonna vote, Damo. Good to see you, brother Damo. We're eventually gonna vote and remove Zion from this tier. But we're gonna wait for later to do that.
You're very confident in that.
I'm going to very, very confident. I'm going to because he sticks out like a sore thumb here. He looks like a sixth man among these men.
Fat phobia, man. Damn.
I'm going to put Kevin Durant right next to LeBron James. Kevin Durant goes
On his left or right?
this year. I'll put him left regular season. Left. You can put him to the left.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think that's fair for where we are right now. Those are your actual small forwards in power forward rankings on the year. That's exactly how it should look if we're ranking all 5 of them this year, and then minus the dude that's you're pushing out all the way out of this bracket. But yeah, that should be how the ranking goes this year based on play.
All right.
W swiper making the tier list great again.
2024.
That's what it
make
is.
tier list great again.
Is that what he did? Let's see.
That's what he's planning on doing, Damo. He's coming to rectify everything we did wrong yesterday.
Damo, look at the hold on, Damo. Look at the 2-star. Look who's in 2-star. Look where the Detroit player is. Look where the Houston player is in the second row. Look where the guy in the Charlotte's jersey is in the 2-star. Look at the top of 2-star. Look at that third spot.
Damo, when you here yesterday?
Halfway through, yeah. I got here. By the time I got here, y'all already messed the list up. So,
And then you helped by putting Gigi Jackson 3-star. But I mean, I guess
that was me trying to make the list great again. My bad.
All right, y'all. We keeping it pushing. And Mars, it's back on you, and you have Kyle Anderson.
Slow mo.
Slow mo.
1, 2, 3. No.
behind Sohan.
Behind Sohan. Okay. Mars, can I ask you a question just real quick? Super random. Is Matters Busele's game closer to Kyle Anderson or Franz Wagner?
Who'd you say?
Busele's.
Can the option
on the Ignite.
Can the option not be neither, or do I have to pick one?
No, I had to pick. If you had to pick one, Kyle Anderson or Busele's. Or Wagner.
Like in terms of his play style or
Just
his
play
level?
style. Just play style. Not level, just play style. The way he plays the game of basketball. Not where you think he's going to be in 5 years. Not his floor on the ceiling.
Okay, well, then call me crazy. I think he plays more similarly to Kyle Anderson.
He's just a little more explosive than Kyle
I
Anderson.
don't think that was the answer that Damo was looking for.
Yeah, like I don't see. I think his defense is more similar to Kyle Anderson. I think he's more of a passer than Franz is. I think he's more similar to Kyle Anderson in terms of secondary playmaking. I just think Kyle Anderson just does it at 0 miles an hour. But I'd compare them to. I don't think he's either one of them, to be honest.
0.
Like I wouldn't. I've hated the Franz comparisons as long as they've been made. I think it's just because he's white and tall.
Well, you know how that goes.
I don't think he plays similarly to either one of them. But if I had to pick one, I think his play style is more similar to Kyle Anderson, just faster paced and better.
Pass to Kyle Anderson. My phone's about to blow up now that you said that one. All right. I just
You want me to change my answer? I can say France for you. I can say France.
No. It's too late. He already got the clip.
Yeah,
It's
Mars,
okay.
you sold, Mars.
I seen Domo going out on Twitter talking about this draft class and how Alex Sarr is like Clear number
Oh,
one pick.
listen, if it's one thing I do on Twitter is fight for draft class. I've been doing this shit for 2 years now. For whatever reason, ever since like 2017, draft classes have been quote unquote not star heavy and quote unquote top heavy. Every draft is just top heavy, even though I don't know how you're a top heavy draft when you have all-star level players getting drafted last in first rounds or outside the lottery. But this year's
Even in
another
the
case.
second round. Jalen
Even
Brunson.
in the second round.
You're very high on
keep
Alex
going.
Sarr. Like, that was
I'm very high on Alex Sarr. I'm probably very high on probably 5 guys in this class. Like super
I'm very high.
on.
I'm very high. Very high. Like ceiling, maybe 1, in my opinion. Only guy who's really moving me is Ron Holland, to be honest.
Ron Holland's been moving me. Both of the Ignite boys moved me before their season even started. So I was high on them. I began to be more high on Sarr the more I watched him this year. I don't know why.
His offense. Like to me, his offense is just not very good. Okay.
I see the tools and the foundation is there. It's just he is way more defensive oriented. It's like Evan Mobley, but I feel like wherever he's gonna go, there's not gonna be a Donovan. It's not gonna be a Donovan Mitchell. So he's gonna be forced to
Swipe it wrong about Evan Mobley too. He might.
What'd you say?
I said Swipe. I feel like you're wrong about Evan Mobley, but
Which part?
The jump. I haven't seen it yet, but it's coming.
You haven't seen it yet. We talking about list this year, though, chill.
We're talking about this year, sure. I do not, but I think you're wrong about him in the future.
I didn't say he couldn't get one. I said this year he ain't no 4-star player. If they was a 4-star, they would be a different team.
Right.
And Julius Randle should be on that list at all because they would be a different team too.
Yes.
Chill, it's back on you, and you got Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges he's in the two star tier. He's better than Okoro. He's better than Hunter, Brown, Gordon. He's better than Smith. Definitely better than Uncle Jeff.
Hey,
relax.
Chill on Uncle Jeff.
I think he's better than Kyle Anderson and Sochan. I'm also taking him in the future. I'm taking Kuminga. I'm taking Kuminga over him in the future. I'm not taking Kuminga over him right now. Not this year. And I think he's ahead of Trey Lyles too. He's also ahead of. He's also. Is that Matherin? No, that's not Matherin. That's
Smith.
He's better than him too.
Next is Trey Murphy.
Yeah, I think he's better than Trey Murphy too.
Then Jalen Johnson.
I really like Jalen Johnson, but I think he's better.
Chill.
Should I chill, Ron? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. I don't want.
He wants Miles Bridges higher.
I don't want to influence your pick, but I'm gonna just wait for you to pick, and then I'm
Ron thinks he should be 3. Ron thinks he should be 3-star. I'm gonna save the time. Ron thinks he should be 3-star.
I don't think he's better than Dylan Brooks. I don't think he's better than Mikal Bridges neither. I don't.
Kuzma?
70% of the first line on 2-star is better than Caleb Martin. I don't know. Or than Cody Martin.
He's definitely.
That's Caleb. That's Caleb.
He's better.
Ignore Caleb and Cam Whitmore. If you're gonna put players 3-star because they're better than Caleb, Cam Whitmore, or Gigi Jackson, don't put them 3-star because those guys aren't 3-star players. Put
them ahead of Kuzma.
Kuzma is at the bottom 3-star. Everyone else they're not in 3-star.
Put him ahead of Kuzma.
I do think GG is the bottom of 3-star, man. He's a starter.
What school did one more time, Mars? I'm not Mars. I'm sorry, Damo. Which school did GG go to? I'm sorry.
South Carolina.
Okay.
GG can ball, bro.
He the youngest player in the league, man. I mean,
yep.
That's upside right there. I mean, Cam Whitmore, the 5th youngest player in the league, but I mean, well.
All right, Ox, it's on you. You got Moses Moody.
I'll take it. Moses Cup.
That's easy.
Put Moses down there too.
This season,
I haven't seen nothing from Moses since like the very beginning of the season.
Because Steve Kerr a hater.
That says a lot.
It might be that. I don't know what the reason is, but he's a 1-star though.
Who is he ahead of?
He can go. I think Moses is actually better than Cam. Put Moses at the front of the 1 stars, man.
That can. All right.
Yep.
Check out Moses. Damo.
Big Jelly.
You got your boy.
Won't
Damo.
he do it? Come on, man. Go ahead. Put him 3-star. Now, who over in the 3-star? Let's find out. Okay, not Dub. Honestly, I like him better than Grant, but not Harris. Keldon Johnson, a 3-star is crazy, but Herb Jones, cool. Matt, cool. All right.
I'm taking Nas over.
Put him. I would say, yeah, because I'm taking. There's a couple of you I'm taking over Keldon
This
Johnson.
season. This season.
This season, I'm gonna put him above. Yeah, put him above Keldon Johnson. It ain't my fault. Nobody know how to place him. Yeah, put him above Keldon Johnson. Yeah.
All right, fellas, that's where we at right now. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go.
Oh,
Okay.
He gone.
You're gonna go.
He
All right.
gone.
You can definitely give that. And I'm glad we had that tear up because I got a question for you guys. And me and Ox had a conversation about this yesterday because we were talking about Devin Booker and we were talking about Donovan Mitchell. With the guards, take the lead guard out, take the 2 guard out. All we're talking about is guards. What is Devin Booker rank amongst guards in the NBA today? Is he a top 10 guard?
Yes. Top 10, easy. Yeah.
Where in the top 10?
Lucas, Shea, Steph.
I don't know about that.
That's when it gets tricky.
So
after
has Steph not went down on anybody's list this year? I don't know. After
he was in my, I had him like 4th last year.
After watching, I don't know, man. After watching him getting boxed by Tyrese Halliburton, I just had to move him down. I don't know. I've never seen an offensive guy be literally locked up by a guy who can't play D, quote unquote, cannot play defense. Just as defensively. Yeah, Steph got boxed by him.
So you think Devin Booker better than Steph Curry?
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah, just today. Just today. We're talking about the top 10 guys in the league today.
Unless I see Devin Booker get locked up by Tyrese as well, then he got to move down too.
Would you put him ahead of? How about the Aaron Fox?
Yes.
Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Every other name you're gonna say, I think Devin Booker's
better than Aaron Fox.
Murray,
Trae
Yeah.
All of them.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
All of them.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah. I think
Edwards.
I got him 4th.
J-Dub, put him on the list.
Lucas, Shea, and Steph, and then Devin Booker for me. That's where I'm going.
So he's the 4th best guard in the league.
Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah.
Let's see here. Steph and Devin Booker.
He got a side-by-side stat comparison right now.
Well, I don't even know what their numbers are full all together. Yeah, I mean, I think Steph has still been better, and I think he has a different responsibility too. But I think I probably would have Luka's a guard too. So you think Lucas Shea? Right. You said Lucas Shea, Steph.
Yep,
Lucas Shea, Steph, and then he said Devin Booker 4, which I'm not mad at that.
Do you think Anthony is getting closer? Like you think he's like they're in the same tier this year, based on where they add towards the
No.
I'm about to say, yeah. After we did the guard tier list, that's the argument we had. I'm like, how is Anthony Edwards not on the same level as Devin Booker and it was Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell? We was talking about the best 2 guards in the league. I'm like, it's fair to say he's not the best, but to people just scoff at the idea of him being on their level this year, that's crazy. He's literally playing on the same level as those guys.
Fellas, we got to get back to forwards, and I got to get into these super chats. So let's go ahead and do it. Super Me Up said, "Yo, Mars, you seen that Rockets game? Amin was looking good. Haven't talked about this yet, Mars.
Of course, I've seen that Rockets game. Someone told me to bring up the fact that Amin Thompson is the youngest guard to put up 25 and 15 on more than 55% shooting since Magic Johnson. Someone told me to say that. I can't. I think who was it? I think his name was Gopi in the playback chat. He told me to say it. So, yeah, shout out to Amin Thompson, man. And he held a usually efficient Jalen Williams to an inefficient night. He was great defensively, apart from that last possession when he was meant to foul and ended up giving up a 3. But other than that, he been great defensively. I think, and I do think, yeah, Max, he's not a guard. He's been a forward this whole year, but he still gets put in guard conversation. So But I'm going to use it for the agenda. But I do think if he played more minutes and he was available from the start of the season because he dealt with his illness and then his injury, so I don't think he's going to get 65 games.
Right.
He'd have a case for all defense. I'm going to be honest. He's special on defense, like very, very special on defense. So,
is he better than his brother?
Yes, I think he's better than Asar. I think he's more disciplined than Asar. Asar is like very, very good, and I think he's better in terms of like rim protection. But I think Asar is a lot less disciplined than Amen defensively. I think Amen is smarter on that side of the ball. He's very aware in terms of rotations. Now, I will say, Houston defensive structure, Detroit defensive structure, very different. So I can understand that. But I think Amen he's very smart for a guy his age, and I think on the ball he doesn't. DeMar DeRozan caught him with a pump fake once when we played the Bulls, but generally speaking, very disciplined, great rebounding, switchable. He's been guarding 1 through 4 since Sengun's been out, doing it at a very high level. There's not much he can't do defensively. Now, all defensive team, difficult. Herb Jones, Derek White, Wemby, AD, Bam, blah, blah, blah. But he's on that level, I think, already. And that's how great he is. And then offensively, I mean, he made a clutch jumper. Like, oh, that was crazy. Got a rebound of Dylan Brooks' elbow jump shot. Hey, shout out to Amen Thompson, man. That was a great game last night.
That was man,
great,
25 and
great
15. Like that's kind of John-esque.
No Sengun,
Wallace.
no SGA, but look, you got 1-for-1, 2 5-star players missed that game in SGA and Sengun. And so it was just a really good game all the way around, man. Jalen Green was special.
Sengun, a 5-star player. Let's go.
I mean, look, based on this list, I think that it was a great game yesterday. I love seeing Jalen Green's ascension, man. Like it's been fun to watch. And Amen's defense was crazy.
Which, by the way, I asked this question to Mars. I'm going to pose it to you. 3rd year Jalen Green, 3rd year Bryant. What's the difference?
Who's Bryant? Who? Who's Bryant?
Joe Bryant, man.
Brian Windhorst? Antonio Bryant? Who am I talking about?
3rd year Bryant.
I'm trying to think of who Bryant could be.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bean. He talking about Kobe Bean. That's what he's talking
Didn't
about.
he win a championship in that year?
No, he didn't.
In fact, they got swept out the playoffs that year.
Oh, okay. Well, then that definitely
1999.
be the same.
He's talking about 1999 lockout season.
I'm talking about 98-99 Bryant and Jalen Green, 3rd year. What's the difference, Swiper?
Kobe also wasn't that good early on in his career, so
Kobe was
maybe,
good that year.
Kobe? He was averaging 20.
Good that year. Yo, Kobe was good his first and second year. He was playing behind Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. Like, Kobe was good from day one.
Hold on. Respect Glenn Rice. Respect Glenn Rice.
We're not about to use this.
Wasn't he third? Wasn't he 3rd team All NBA his 3rd year in the league?
Yeah, and he made the whole defensive team that year too, by the way.
Jalen Green is not on a Kobe ascension in any way, shape, or form.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not. That's what I'm not saying that.
You comparing just your offensive numbers?
I'm looking at Jalen Green today, and I'm thinking about Bryant in year 3, and I'm asking what's the difference between.
Wait. What's the difference between him and DeMar DeRozan year 3, year 4? They're both supreme athletes at shooting guard.
Respect the 3-point shot, but I'm not comparing Jalen Green to Kobe. He's
closer to DeRozan than Kobe.
Jalen Green has been doing this for post the All-Star break. It hasn't been the whole season. So correct. I think he's averaging about 20 this year, but the first 4 months were rough. I was here the whole time. The first 4 months were rough. Now I will say the last 15 or so games since Jalen Green has turned it up. I'm not gonna say Kobe. Why is he not on the level for this stretch? If this is who he is, why is he not on the level of the other good top shooting guards in the league? That's the question I'm posing. If this is who he is. Now, if you don't think it's who he is, sure. But if this is who he is, why is he not on the level of the other top shooting guards?
Mars, outside of, and first off, chill, I just want to address what you said. The difference between him and Kobe is simply just defense, if you ask me. It's really that end of the floor.
Defense?
It's not just defense, but yeah.
Offensively, he's getting to it right now. I think it's
we need to remember that this hasn't been Jalen Green the whole season. I'm
talking about right now. We're talking about this stretch. We talk about this stretch.
Okay.
But the difference for me would be defense. Kobe was a whole different animal on defense. It's not even a comparison. Like, we don't even have to talk about the offensive side. On defense, it's a clear separator. But right now, though, if we're talking about shooting guards, you got obviously Ant, Booker, Mitchell, Jalen Green as he's playing right now. Where does he fall now? Do you have anybody else ahead of him? Anybody?
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown?
Jalen Brown has been hooping post All-Star break too. He has been. So.
And he's gonna
Do
win.
we have Jalen Brown ahead of?
Yes,
All-Star break. Post All-Star break. Post
But
All-Star break.
Post All-Star Jalen.
Post All-Star break.
Post All-Star Jalen Brown has been hooping.
Post
Okay,
anytime.
I always asking you guys. Post All-Star break. Which Jalen are you taking?
Wait, Jalen Brown's he's a shooting guard now? I thought he was a small forward.
He is, but
It's been a
He
is, but
He
KD's
used to be
power
a 2,
forward,
but then
and
they
we still
changed their
call him a
lineup. He
2.
moved to a 3,
Right.
so he's a tweener.
Well, just for this conversation, let's say he's a shooting guard. Just for this conversation, Dom.
He's 6'5".
I got him. Over
Jalen Brown post All-Star break has been averaging 28 a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.5 turnovers, 54% from the field, 40% from 3, 65% from the free
that
throw
good
line,
old
but-
1B.
And
So,
like, better defense.
That's about, and Jalen Green post All-Star break has averaged 25 on 46, 40, 80, something like that. So
Don't forget about that. defense.
in the month of March, Jalen Green is averaging 28 on like
I would say Jalen Green is top 5, top 6 in terms of shooting guards in the NBA. I don't think you can name. I definitely don't feel like we can name 6 active shooting guards better than Jalen Green right now. And in terms of the Kobe and Jalen Green comparison, as crazy as it seems, in year 3, they are a lot more comparable than people want to give them credit for. Like, I don't know. Like, listen, I am a put the numbers behind your words guy. When he said it, I pulled them up immediately and started comparing the years. It is scarily similar in terms of efficiency, volume, production, just and on a basic level, not on an advanced level. I'm sorry, I'm not pulling up Vorp.
ignoring the amount of possession.
Y'all got to be shitting me right now.
That's really not that crazy.
If you ignore the context of the era and the fact that the 2099 season was just way slower than it is today, and offense was harder to come by in 99 than it is today. You ignore that, and you ignore the fact that Kobe was still clearly more efficient. You ignore that, yeah, the numbers are similar. Yeah.
I just got called easily persuaded because I looked at the numbers and the numbers are similar, and that's all I said. I said when you look at the numbers,
I'm not. The numbers are similar.
Jalen Green shoots way more threes than year 3 Kobe.
Then Bryant, sure he does. Yep,
Like, way more.
I love Jalen Green. Y'all know I do, but I'll just bow out of this conversation. I don't want to.
I'm not comparing him
Why
to
can't
Kobe.
we?
I'm
But why
comparing
can't we
him to
just
the
bring
top
him
of the
closer
league.
to people that are actually in his tier? Like I
it's
said,
just
DeMar.
year 3 Kobe.
I
Like,
know, but
what are we doing?
That's it. We ain't talking about year 6, Brian. We ain't
No, I
talking
get
about
it,
year
but the
7.
context of that
just year
season
3
is
Kobe,
dramatically
just
the top
different
of
than
the league.
anything that we're
Just
seeing from
year
Jalen Green
3,
right
like
now.
y'all saying that, like.
What?
I'm
I'm talking about people
It's not the craziest thing in the world.
you know what? I'm not gonna be up here sticking up for number 8.
I'm the Jalen Green guy. I ain't even comparing him to Kobe. I'm comparing him to the
y'all
2
ain't gonna
guys in the
catch me
league
up
right
here
now.
sticking up for number 8, Kobe Bryant.
I'm comparing him to the 2 guys in the league right now. That's why
I think it's interesting how he just clears. Like, it ain't even a question.
You know what, Chill? I am gonna get back on this, Chill, because this whole time, ever since I met you, Chill, I've been on your side. But for you saying stuff like this right now, it's a little I hate Kobe Bryant-ish.
Chill Town. I didn't think of it. I've never thought of it.
Why would you say that? With these, I'm done with the 90s guys out here right now. We got chill.
Didn't you?
I can't believe this is happening. I didn't know.
I'm 100.
This isn't that crazy, Ox. Your laptop is in front of you. Just look at it. All I'm saying is,
no, I don't need to see my laptop. I was watching Kobe Bryant. I'm watching
so can
Green.
you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor and compare this year 3 Kobe to Devin Vassell this year?
It's probably the same thing.
And then can you tell me if it's crazy to say Kobe and Devin Vassell are on the same level, or if it's not crazy?
And if you're looking at the numbers, if you're looking at the numbers, but I'm not doing that.
Numbers,
I'm not doing
volumes there. The efficiency is.
I'm not doing that.
His people efficiency is better, but we're gonna use context now. God forbid I don't put the context of errors in there. I'm gonna get called a casual. So I mean, he's shooting better because he's in a shooting era. Free throw. I don't think people care about free throw. The rebound and assist numbers are relatively. again, another case of similar production in year 3.
Later, bro.
So we can just be like, yeah, Devin Vassell, Kobe Bryant, year 3. Like, let's have a conversation. No.
No, I don't think that's what anyone did. I think all Chilltown said was, is it crazy to, well, I'm not going to quote Chilltown.
He said year 3 Jalen Green, year 3 Kobe Bryant. What's the difference? That's
all I said.
That's what he said. I said was, after actually looking, because again, that Kobe, I was freaking 2. So I have to go back and look at the numbers. And when I look at the numbers, oh damn, the numbers aren't far off. That's it. Like, the numbers are similar. Now, yes, the context of the era obviously matters, but I'm sorry, I'm not trying to argue to the damn death. I'm just like, okay, I get it. I wouldn't say it. Obviously, defense matters. Obviously, there's other context to it. But on paper, looking at the numbers, these 2 guards who people are hyping up, Mars, you were trying to tell people how good Devin Vassell was, and now you put it on paper. I mean, a nigga putting up year 3 Kobe numbers. I don't think it's crazy to say. It's not the craziest.
And I think it is crazy. But hey, what do we do?
I wasn't just looking at his numbers. I'm looking at his game, and
the athleticism is similar.
Yeah, we actually had a conversation about this yesterday. I think he's a better athlete than Bryant. I think Bryant was smarter than him at this age. I think Bryant had a better basketball IQ. I think he was sharper in his game because he had been in the league and the guys that he was playing around. But when I look at both of their games at this time, is it that much off? I don't think that it's that much off.
In totality, yes.
And I don't think they're similarly, to be honest.
And I don't think Bryant. I don't think Jalen Green is going to be Bryant one day. No, I don't think he's going to be that good. I'm not arguing that. I'm just looking at this season, what Jalen Green looks like, and what year 3 Bryant looked like. That was it.
I don't think it's that crazy. Chill. I'm with Dom.
Post All-Star break, Jalen Green.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's better than post All-Star break. And I'm saying that as respectfully. Post All-Star break or March,
he's going crazy right now.
Has been better than Kobe was in year 3. But the whole year is important, and he was legitimately bad for like 4 months.
This post All-Star break, not only has Jalen Green, he's ramped it up on defense. He's been playing without Sengun. So he's on a worse team than Kobe was on, but also he's been closing. That's my biggest thing is he's doing it in the 4th quarter. Last night in overtime, the other nights hitting clutch jumpers and stuff like that. Jalen Green's been going bananas over this, especially this month of March. Jalen Green is like showing you like he looks like a whole different player. I know it's crazy to say, but if we're just talking about offensively, I don't see it being a problem. Now, when we're talking about everything all together, all right, we can chill out. But offensively, I don't think that's crazy.
Is Anthony Edwards now better than Kobe was in year 3?
Yes.
Okay. Is Jalen Green playing at a similar level to Anthony Edwards since the All-Star break or in March?
Yes.
I'm going to say no, but that's just me.
You would say no. Cho would say yes.
Yes.
I'd ask Domo why he
month
would
of
say
March.
No.
Month of March, Jalen Green's been better than Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why Jalen Green's not playing at that level. Domo.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, you said not at that level. You said better. I thought.
No, I said is Jalen Green playing at the level of Anthony Edwards since March? Is Jalen Green playing at the level of Anthony Edwards?
At the level, yes. I thought you said better. My fault.
Okay, so March Jalen Green is better than Kobe was in year 3. Just by process of elimination. Like that.
March, excuse me. March, Jalen Green is better than Bryant for the year, or
find a stretch of Kobe games in the lockout year where he was better than what Jalen Green's doing right now.
I don't want to do that, Mars, because what I'm just looking at their games and I'm looking at what's similar. Like I had this conversation on playback last night, and we were talking about the athlete. I looked at Bryant as an athlete. I think that Jalen Green is a better one-leg jumper than Bryant. I think Bryant might be stronger than him, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think Bryant.
It wasn't a whole season; it was a 50-game season. It was the lockout. So
right,
just shush.
I think Bryant might be. I think Bryant is stronger than him. I think Jalen Green is.
Mars, you are
a better one.
You can't compare 1 month to a whole season. I'm sorry, the season was only 3 months. I don't know what to tell you.
what I don't want to do is I don't want to get this misconstrued that I think that he's going to be Bryant. It was just 1 year. That's all I was saying.
All I'm saying is if Jalen Green is playing at the level of Anthony Edwards since the All-Star break or since March, and Anthony Edwards now is better than Kobe was in year 3, the Jalen Green we've seen as of late is better than Kobe was in year 3. The whole year? No, I'm not saying that. But this Jalen Green you're seeing, you won't find a stretch from Kobe in year 3 doing that.
But
I'm not comparing him to Kobe. I'm just saying based on that.
Okay, but that's where the divide comes in, because again, I'm not saying he was better than him. I'm asking what's the difference when you watch these two players. When you see this dude and you see this dude, what's the difference between this guy and this guy? 1999 Bryant and 2024 Jalen Green. What's the difference between these dudes? Yeah. That's all I'm asking.
I can get with that question, Chilltown.
I mean,
it just left that question, but that question right there alone, Chilltown, I can get behind that. I can see some similarities in athleticism, things like that. Once again, that's my main thing. I was going to say too, what you said earlier. I think Kobe was stronger at this point. Had a little more control of his body. Able to stop and pop a little better. Just simple things like that. Being able to make adjustments in the lane where you can't if you're just not strong enough yet. And like I said before, I think that strength-wise makes such a difference in your game. Like you can be a tier ahead of somebody and have the same game as them, but just be stronger.
Right.
Because you're stronger than somebody can really set you levels apart. So I think that's a big deal. Kobe having the ability to control his body a little better in the paint, in the air, after contact, during contact, getting to a spot. I think Kobe was a little ahead mentally too. Other than that, in the defensive aspect of the game, you can't look at these two and see too much of a difference. I can get behind that.
That's all I was asking.
Jalen Green been playing defense recently.
Right. That's all I was asking.
Don't do this, Mars.
No,
we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
I'm not making the assertion Jalen Green in year 3 is as good as Kobe in year 3.
Okay.
I'm not even close to doing that. But I think you are lying to yourself if you are telling me the Jalen Green you've seen in March isn't better than Kobe was in year 3. I think both of those statements are true, in my humble estimation.
And two things can be true. And
over the course of the year, Kobe, better player. Clearly cleared on defense, offensively way more consistent. His scoring game was still more efficient than Jalen Green. 1,000%.
He was more polished too.
1,000%. The month of March, this Jalen Green has been better than Kobe was in year 3. And that's not a knock to Kobe Bryant at all. And I think if you say that's untrue, I genuinely think you're lying. I don't think you could tell me how that's untrue. To be honest, I don't think you could tell me how that's untrue without not making sense. Because it's converting to wins too. You can't even be like, oh well, he's not winning. That's not true. Like there's no argument I think you can make to say the March Jalen Green we've seen hasn't been better than Kobe was in year 3. You can't just say defense, roll and error, and then explain. That doesn't explain how. You're just saying that explain how Kobe's still better. You can't just be like, oh well, his role is different. Sure, yeah, he's playing next to Shaq.
That's because I said so.
Jalen Green is getting the heaviest defensive attention, way more defensive attention than Kobe was getting at the time. Way more. You can adjust for pace, and Jalen Green is still scoring at a better rate. You can do the error tax formula, and Jalen Green is still scoring better than Kobe was, while getting more defensive attention. And Jalen Green's been a positive on defense. While Kobe Bryant has been better on defense than Jalen Green was, clearly. That's not enough to make up for the argument, because you can still use Kobe's scoring numbers, convert it to current day standards with error tax, which I could do for you if you wanted me to. It still wouldn't equate to what Jalen Green's doing in March. It wouldn't.
You know what, Mars?
Explanation.
Fuck it. You chill and Damo to convince me. I'm gonna go ahead and say Jalen.
He packed himself up.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
I swear to you,
I wasn't.
Good job.
I was not trying to. Again, I was not trying to do that.
The Laker media cartel at work. I see what's going on here. Never mind, y'all. Let's get back to the list. This is next.
People so defensive. That's crazy. Right. I'm not happy it got brought. I'm trying to compare Jalen Green to current shooting guards. I don't care about comparing him to year 3 Kobe. I don't care, but I think you're lying to yourself if you're telling me the Jalen Green you've seen in March isn't better than Kobe in year 3. And I'm gonna say it respectfully. I don't think you were watching the Lakers in 1999 if you still think he was better. I'm gonna be honest.
All I was gonna say is that it's
What the hell is going on? What the hell is happening right now?
the cartel is working nice and hard today. I see.
Shutting the door on him.
God dang.
Yeah, they're shutting the door.
We
on
got
him.
super chats, y'all. We got super chats to get to. Let's do it. Marcel Sanders said, "Chill on us, Mars. We had a horrible shooting night, and Paolo played like playoff Randle, but that defense on Steph was impressive."
No. I'm not gonna lie. These Florida teams selling me. How am I? I'm relying
Back him up, Mars. Back him up, Mars. Get Orlando.
Miami, I believe in you. Nah, Orlando. I know you got me. You're a top 5 seed. Do what you do. They can't score. What? These Florida teams can't score. I'm watching. Ox, I was questionable in your little Paolo's too passive thing. He's got Klay Thompson in the post, creates hella separation. He's trying to hit Jalen Suggs in the corner. Man.
Instead of scoring on him.
Be mad at him for playing the game the right way, man.
No,
That's not playing the game the wrong way. That's playing the game the wrong way, dog.
Man. Was Jalen Suggs open? Yes or no?
Jalen Suggs was cut into the rim with point.
Was he open?
Wait, Damo,
Jalen Suggs
him
doesn't
being
shoot
open.
the ball. He tries to kick it
Now
to the corner.
that sounds like a Jalen Suggs error, man.
No, but Damo, hear me out though. Hear me out. My thing is Paolo going to the rim, shooting a contested shot against Klay Thompson to the rim, to me, is a better shot than the kick out to Jalen Suggs.
Oh man, these Florida teams, man.
When you're defended by Klay Thompson and you're Paolo Banchero, it's better for you to shoot the ball going to the rim than it is for Jalen Suggs to shoot a shot that's even being closed out on.
Imagine not even getting into the offense till there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, it was.
All right, we're gonna get back to this list, y'all. Mars is back to the top of the list. Mars, it's on you. You have Obi Toppin. Where are you gonna put Obi?
Behind Grayson Allen.
Obi behind Grayson. Damn, you gonna break up the band, Mars?
My fault.
It's messed up. All right, there's Obi in the 2-star tier. We have OG Anunoby. Chill.
Go up to the 3 tier. Put him ahead of Mikal Bridges.
OG ahead of Mikal Bridges. Heading up to that good old 3-star tier. There you go, OG. Ahead of Mikal Bridges, behind Jabari Smith. All right, Ox. Hold on, right quick before we break.
Is that Mo?
Should Mo be with the forwards or the centers?
I would have thought the centers, but
with the centers. All right, well, we'll hold off on Mo then.
Okay,
we'll get to him when we do the centers. Ox, no way I'm doing this. No way.
Get Torian Prince.
Wait.
Damo is hurt.
No way you doing well.
Nah. I'm sorry. I can't. I have
Damo is
No way. Actually, look. All right, Ox, it's on you. Please propose a trade to Damo. Please. We all want to see this.
Damo's next?
Yes.
Okay. You want Torian and Damo? You can have him.
For a future first round and some cash.
Where are you
about Torian? I'll take a bucket of extra crispy.
Wait. Where are you putting Paolo?
Damo, I got love for Paolo. You know that.
But you don't got the love I got.
You know he gonna put Paolo behind Franz.
You know I got love.
Problem.
You don't know that.
Listen, I don't hate Torian Prince enough to not love Paolo. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not doing a trade, man. Let Ox
fair enough. Ox, you got Torian Prince. What you want to do?
1 star.
One.
Matter of fact, maybe I don't know, but not at some points though. He be playing like a 2 for real.
Hey, Damo. Say it, Damo.
I've seen 2-star Torian Prince before. I've seen 2-star Torian Prince.
Damo has heard it from me more than once, more than twice during Lincoln games. What is it, Damo?
Get Torian Prince off the floor.
Get Prince off the floor.
I won't even be watching the Lakers game.
He's good
I
though.
will be with my daughter. My phone ring. I'll look. Get Prince off the floor.
Get Prince off. Get
I know
Prince off.
CP messing up, man.
So yeah, there are times you should get him off the floor, but there are also times when he looks really good. When he's good, right?
Get Prince.
That's called a genjutsu in the world of Naruto. He's fooling you.
Damn.
He's fooling you into believing
So
that
he
he's
shouldn't be a
playing.
2-star.
Is it a trick?
No, he's wherever. No. He's wherever you want him. He's wherever
you
want him.
place him.
No. He's wherever you want him. I'm not. Hey man, I'm
Okay,
good.
well, never mind. It didn't work. I was trying to hype it up so he'd take Torian and not get Paolo.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
never been a
buddy,
2-star.
not gonna get me. Not gonna get me.
I thought he was gonna fall for that one, but he's at the very back of 1-star though. I'll put him at the very back of 1-star. I'm not gonna no-star him.
All right, chat. I need your help. I'm asking what tier should Torian Prince properly be placed in? 3-star, 5-star, 2-star, no stars. You guys properly tell me where Torian Prince should be.
Terrorist tier. That's where he should be. A new tier. Terrorism. Guantanamo Bay. That's where he should be.
All right. Where at exactly? Does it too much matter, or do you have a spot where you want
1-star? He can go. Well, I mean, put him. You know what? Because I'm serious. I've seen Torian Prince, do what he's supposed to do a bunch of times this year.
What? Put him up there by Isaac Okoro?
Isaac Okoro. Where's Isaac Okoro?
Right here. Follow my cursor.
No, I'm not gonna put him 2-star. I'll put who's that at the front? I'll put him at the front of 1-star, ahead of Moses Moody.
All right. Torian Prince back on top again. All right, Damo, you got Paolo Banchero.
Man, wow, so nice. Go up to 4-star. I'm sorry, go up to 4-star. You got him up there on 4-star?
Oh no, I didn't put him up there yet.
Yeah, go ahead and put him up there by 4-star.
All right, here he is. He's at the back of 4.
And then put him right up there behind Zion. Thank you.
Oh shit!
Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Damo!
Big Paolo. Stop it.
See me, I was gonna put Paolo right behind Lauri Markkanen. So
and that's why I didn't trade. There we go. And that's why I let it slide. I was like, yo, let TP go wherever, because I know where Paolo's going. Y'all can say no way all you want to. I don't care. Y'all not putting him up here.
5-star, huh?
Hell yeah. I'm that high on Paolo.
I wish I saw what you saw.
I'm really not mad at it because Damo, I'm not as high as you, but like I can see it. I can see it. Like you got that Zah. You got Zaza runs. I just, I got some OG. I'm not as high as you, but I'm But all right, let's keep moving though. Let's keep moving. We have next. It's back to the top. Mars, it's on you, and you got Paul George. This is a good one right here.
PG.
Above Julius Randle.
Above Julius Randle. So PG in the 4-star group. Behind Jalen Brown, above Julius Randle.
Yes.
All right, there he goes. Right below his mans, too. Check him out. 2 Clippers, guys. All right, moving along. Chill. You got Shaedon Sharpe.
This season, he's been injured, so I put him in the 1 tier. Unfortunately, he's been injured.
Nah, my guy Shaedon, man.
Yeah.
You got a spot for him?
Yeah, right there, Ron. Right there.
At the end?
He's been injured.
Right.
So he has been able
right behind your man, Tumani Kumara. There you go. All right, Ox. Unfortunately, you got to rank these guys, and so this next guy on the list, you just got to deal with him. That's PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
Just leave him where they at.
So
he good right there, Ron. Where he at? He's perfectly fine right there.
I'm gonna put it behind Mike Muscala. I'm gonna do that. There he is. PJ, right on at the end of the list. All right, Dumbo, you got Scotty Barnes.
Well, Paolo's a 5-star.
I'm about to say, y'all about to hate me for this. Go up to 4-star for me.
All right.
Now, chat.
Wish is my command.
Now, chat. He's either ahead of Jimmy Butler or behind Paolo. Which would y'all rather see? That's the only answer. That's the only answer, chat. In front of Jimmy or behind Paolo? You know what? Let me not troll too much. Put him in front of Jimmy.
Let
me
at the top. Yeah, the top of 4.
Top of 4.
Yeah, the top of 4.
Above Jimmy. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, chat. You know I'm about to go ahead and run that good old poll. I'm gonna put Paolo right here. Put Scotty right here. And then I'm gonna run that good old poll, and I'm gonna ask you guys, where is Scotty Barnes really?
There's no way niggas is saying I messed the list up. What?
You killed the Damo. Get Damo.
Me? I'm the one that killed the list.
Get Damo.
This is the thing, like I had explained in Swiper. None of us are ever gonna like this list. It's 5 people making one list. It's not gonna look the way you want it to.
Exactly.
You know
So I've been learned. All I can do is control what I can control, and I'm gonna place people where I see fit. And y'all might
trolling because we disagree with people's picks is crazy.
Trolling would be me putting Torian Prince at the terrorist tier. That's trolling. Me saying Gigi Jackson is better than Cam Whitmore is not me trolling. I genuinely think Gigi Jackson is a starter on a playoff team. I genuinely think Paolo is a 5-star level player. I genuinely think Scotty is a 4-star level player. And I think he's better than Jimmy Butler. I'm not trolling when I say that. I genuinely think that. Now, if people disagree with my opinion or my assessment of basketball, that's one thing. But don't call every disagreement you have with me trolling. That's not trolling. I, honest to God, believe the shit that's coming out my mouth. Now, I could be delusional. You're right. I'm delusional because I believe the crazy shit I'm saying. That's the difference. I'm not trolling. I'm just crazy.
Frozen. Ron frozen.
Oh, Ron's not with us. I
was like, dang, I hope I ain't do. I was like, it's too much quiet. That's crazy.
Yeah, Ron frozen again.
I was like, damn, was that bad?
Nah, Ron frozen again.
No.
Ron is frozen.
Anyway, I feel like let's just get some super chats.
How about that?
Oh, you want to do some super chats? Okay.
How about that? Mom?
Yeah.
That's Mom.
Andra said Jokic is lost without Jamal. Nothing new. Luke is better.
Very true.
Alan asked our run. I agree. Our run. LaFlame said, I just know Mars was grinning in a corner, rubbing his hands like a supervillain after calling that Suns in Houston. I did tell you guys the Suns would win. I did tell you the Suns would win.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. How they gonna win? I told you they would win. And the Houston, I'm not gonna lie, the Houston game was my favorite game of the season. Like by far, like not even close. By far, my favorite game of the season. I haven't had that much fun watching the game in so long.
Right.
So
that profile picture is wild as hell, too, by the way.
It's a great profile picture. But Ron is back. Ron, I was just doing your job in your absence. Welcome back.
Appreciate you, Mars. Appreciate you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get back into this list. Let's try to finish this up. All right, here we go. It is Damo. You just did that, so Mars is back on you. You got Michael Porter Jr.
Hey, who was that player in No Star with Mike Muscala and Ben Simmons? They saying that you did it on accident, Ron.
PJ Washington.
That's PJ Washington. Yeah, PJ Washington definitely is Tula for sure. Did you say MPJ? Put him behind OG Anunoby.
I'm gonna say he would have to be a 3-star, right? At the
Yeah.
very least. He literally was a starter on a championship team.
Behind
Top 3 guy,
OG.
actually.
All right, well, PJ Washington is next, and that's on you, Chill.
He better than Torian Prince. He better than Moody. I think he also better than Isaac Okoro too. Put him ahead of Isaac Okoro this season. And Hunter too. And Bruce Brown. That I'm thinking about. Yes. And Gordon Hayward. Yes.
All right, there's PJ Washington. Ox, you got Jaime Jaquez.
Fire. I got the rookie of the year. He's somewhere in this 2-star list.
Trey. I'm sorry, Keegan. Yes or no?
No, I don't even need to go up there, Chilton.
All right. So Stewart, Okoro, Hunter, Bruce Brown.
I'm thinking right. Who is that? That's put him. Who is that behind Grayson Allen right there?
That's what you call it? The dude from used to play for the Knicks, Obi Toppin.
Oh, that's Obi?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, put triple. I'm not put Jaime Jaquez Jr. behind Grayson Allen.
All right. Who is that in front of Grayson Allen?
It's John Collins.
John Collins.
Okay, I was wondering who that was. Okay.
All right, Dumbo, you got Pascal Siakam.
The spinningest of peas. All right. She's the top of 3-star or the bottom of 4-star. And do I got him below Mobley and above Markkanen? No. All right, put him between J-Dub and Jeremy Grant.
Oh,
that's the wrong guy.
Whoops. All right, that's Pascal.
Who's that right there?
Cool.
Pascal 3. Okay.
Yeah, 3-star spinning P.
Mars, you had Zeke Naji.
He's been better post All-Star break, so I'm gonna not put him no stars.
Now, remember, Mars, we were having a conversation that I wasn't sure if he's going to make the playoff roster.
Oh, he's at the bottom of 1-star, but he's been better post All-Star break, so I'm not putting him no stars. He elevated. Yeah, he elevated.
Yeah.
Check out Zeke Naji.
It was a time I wasn't sure. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if this dude going to make the playoff roster because he garbage.
All right. Rui Hachimura, Chilltown. Where you got him?
Let me see the 3 list.
Wait, is my guy about to fall to me? Oh, I hope so.
Rui better than he's better than Kuzma.
All right.
Put him ahead of Bridges.
Rui, right chin. 3-star list packed out. All right, there we go. Ox, you got RJ Barrett.
Is Ox here?
Nope.
He's
I don't
not.
We got to skip Ox.
All right, Damo, you got RJ.
I'm about to say, can we skip Ox and also let him keep RJ? Because I want Tari.
He could come back.
I say, let me get Tari, please.
Let me get Tari. What are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
We could come back to Ox. Go ahead, Damo.
Yeah, let me get Tari. Yeah, I get Tari, buddy. All right, go ahead. Go ahead to 3-star.
Oh, okay. He no hating.
Come on, Mars. You know I know ball. Stop it.
I see you put Paolo 5 stars, but I guess that's cool.
All right, Tari 3-star.
Tari and put him in front of
You guys put Rui 3 stars? What the hell?
Yes.
I didn't. Put him in front of Bridges. Put him in front of Bridges.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Mars,
I'll take
last
it.
but not least, you got RJ Barrett. We're not gonna wait for Ox.
Okay. So Cat's not last. Okay.
Cat already up there.
I was supposed to have Tari around.
He was meant to have RJ.
Yeah, but RJ.
You got him, Mars. I'm still setting this up.
Let me go ahead and put RJ Barrett. I might need to see if they're 3 stars. Thank you. Better or worse than Kyle Kuzma?
See, it's that kind of shit right there, man. That burns me with this fucking guy.
Oh, I guess Buddy did something.
No, I'm talking about Draymond. Great dog. Appreciate my dogs.
My fault, buddy. My fault, buddy. I was getting
great dub. Appreciate my dogs holding it down. On to the next bounce. Thank you for fixing this big ass hole in the wall in the bathroom that I kicked the hole in. Thank you for fixing that. All right,
my bad, buddy. My bad, buddy.
Oh my god,
I was blaming you.
You said buddy. You was talking about buddy, not buddy in the chat. Like I'm talking about old buddy.
My bad. It sounded like a typical buddy reaction. My
fault. What's up, Mars? What you doing with RJ?
Let me get RJ Barrett. He's better than Rui. Let me put him above Rui.
All right. RJ above Rui. The list is finished as of right now. We will make some corrections to the list, but we got super chats to read first. And then we'll get in here and we'll make some revisions. We'll try to clean it up a little bit. But before we do that, let's just start at the top of the super chats and work our way down to the bottom. We got Skip Payless with a very simple and straightforward super chat. He put a chef emoji, and then he put Ox after that.
Cooking.
W.
Cooking. Ox really cooking.
Realist 123 said Lakers Celtics finals. Screenshot it.
W.
The NBA would love that. The NBA would love that, by the way.
Got it. I got you, Realist 123. We got it locked in. Like the video if you haven't liked the video already. Shout out to all of our new members. Shout out to all of our new subscribers. Check out www.playerschoicemerch.com. If you haven't been, you see Ox's shirt, you see my shirt, you've seen Chill's shirt. We all ex-casuals. And y'all
I'm not an ex-casual. I've never been a casual.
Oh, okay.
W.
Got you.
I like the merch though. This is fire. Go get you some.
Jadean Anderson said the Warriors were done the moment they got Chris Paul.
That trade just looks so bad as longer as time goes on. It just looks worse and worse.
Cultured Saunders said KD played great yesterday. He had 30 points, 10 plus boards, and 5 blocks.
And 8 turnovers.
Big Durant.
But no, he looked good from when I was watching. I wasn't fully engaged in the game, but he did look good. Like very good.
Jamaica's Ross Clot Choice said, what was the panel's first job and car? Love you, Chilltown, and love the panel. The Suns or Kings might drop to the play-in. Are they high alert?
First job was it was a sports store in New York. Models in New York. That was my first job. And my first car was a 98 Toyota Camry that I bought with my stimulus check the moment I got it.
First job was at this Italian restaurant called Anthony's. It's in the Thomas off West El Camino. If you ever in that area, make sure to go get that Parmesan chicken sandwich. It's fire. My first car was a 1979 Seville, the sedan, not the coupe.
My first job, I was 16 years old.
What, bro?
What? Hey, how you get that job?
Bro, what's wrong with you, bro?
Go ahead, chill. Go ahead.
Oh, my first job, I was a store clerk at CVS, and my first car was a '96 Nissan Maxima.
Mars.
Wait, now I want to know how Ox got that job. Hold on now.
I do too.
That's what we want to know.
Yeah,
We'll say that for a
for the
different
job.
episode.
I'm gonna I applied for the job.
you just put the application in, Ox. Is that the end of the story?
Simple as that. It was a restaurant right by the house.
You apply online or in person?
Oh, this right. Chill out.
Phone interview or?
But what are you trying to? What are you trying to? What are
nothing,
you
nothing.
insinuating? What are you saying?
Mars.
Are you insinuating I didn't deserve the job?
Nah.
I got a raise, bro. They had me cooking back there one time, bro. I was doing my thing.
You was on the grill?
Yeah, at an Italian restaurant, hooking up the veal piccata, chicken marsala, the tetrazzinis, giving out free cannolis.
Damn. Hey, Leaf, knock it off already. Leaf. Hold on, Ron. Hey, Leaf, knock it off already. You can't give us legit logic about Draymond Green, Gary Payton, and Rudy Gobert being better defenders than Scottie Pippen. You can't do it. You can't. Knock it off already. I'm sick of you with this. And he said Tony Allen too, by the way.
W.
All right, Mars, you don't want to tell the people your first job or first car?
I can't drive.
Why not, Mars?
I'm too young.
Oh, you're not old enough to drive, Mars? You don't have a driver's license?
No, in the US, you guys be driving at 16. We can't do that here.
Yeah.
All right.
What was your first job?
This.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
All right, y'all. D-Bell said, I feel like Steph said something to him. I don't think it was a heated conversation. I feel like he had a serious convo, though.
I think if you've been around somebody that long and he's been doing the things that he's been doing, yeah, I think at some point it got serious.
So you call him that drunk dad that pays the bills and punches holes in the wall.
That's him.
What happens when you approach that drunk person like, hey, I think you need to go to AA. They'd be like, oh, I don't got a drinking problem. I pay all my bills. He'd be drunk, stuttering, slurring, drooling, and stuff like that. And then he gets upset. And after that, all hell breaks loose.
I assume we talking about Steph crying after Draymond got ejected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you call it? Let's keep it above. We theorized that other than just pure frustration with dealing with Draymond and the toll it takes on that team when he's not there, so how much Steph has to put in for not being there, so all that shit just coming out at that moment. If it's not that, I theorized Draymond may have said something like Draymond's lashing out, snapping, he black out. He probably said something to Steph, and it probably triggered Steph. And then we were trying to figure out what could he have possibly said to Steph to make him cry. Bezos like, you ain't shit without my screens and my defense, and he just broke out.
Troll alert! Troll alert! Woo!
Broke down. What else could he have said? What else is there?
I was like, after I heard that one, I was like, shit, it can't get no worse than that, can it? Like to make Steph cry?
You dudes in the chat, man. You dudes in the chat talking about dudes crying, man. You dudes in the chat always acting like you hard. Dudes is softer than Dr. Kai. I'm sure that you've had your vulnerable moments, man. Stop acting like that, yo. Like crying is not okay. Be a man. Shut that shit up. Get the hell out of here. You niggas is softer than Dr. Kai.
I mean, like Life Genius said, it's like taking your soul to the laundromat.
Give me a break.
Sometimes
you always got to be hard and no, I'm tough. Fuck out of here, man.
In a very sassy NBA, people drawing a line of crying is crazy. Dudes walking around with mercy and fingernail polish, and y'all draw the line at crying. All right,
and you just said it, Damo. That was definitely frustration. Like, I'm so sick of this dude, man. I'm tired of him. I'm tired. I've had enough of him. I'm sick of him.
Jay Got Game said, thank God Swiper isn't doing this list. He makes no sense. I don't have enough money to explain why.
No, Swipe is the holy grail when it comes to making lists. I don't know how you didn't know that. What Swiper says goes.
Divine said, where do y'all think Jalen Green ranks among the 2021 NBA draft?
The 21 draft?
Is this Jalen Green the real Jalen Green? Is this Jalen Green the real Jalen Green, or is it just he's lucky? Because that changes the answer drastically.
Well, this is Jalen Green's father Green, so he only been a dad once, and this is it.
And damn, he went second in the draft. So Mobley, Barnes, Suggs, Giddey, Kuminga.
Who in this draft is better than Jalen Green now?
Davion Mitchell,
Cade, Scotty, Alfred Sengun. So that's 3. So
Franz would be debatable, right?
I say Franz is debatable. So he's arguably 4 to 5. 4 to 5.
Is Cade better than him right now?
I think so. Yes.
He's not playing better than Jalen Green is now. It all comes down to how good you think Jalen Green is. Some people think he's lucky, like he's got hot and this isn't who he is. Then he probably would rank lower. If you think this is who he is, I think he might be the best player in the class, low key. But it depends entirely on that. How much do you value what he's doing right now to be who he is? Oh, poll, Ron. What the hell? The poll didn't even have a question. That's a new low for you. Yes, no, with no question.
Right now.
Yes, no, with no question.
But since we're addressing it, hey, Evan Mobley was in that draft, right?
Evan
Yes,
Mobley.
he was.
Cade. I mean, the obvious ones would be Cade, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, and Sengun. They would be the
Sengun over Mobley?
Cam Thomas was in that draft.
Sengun is definitely over Mobley. Yes,
we're good on Jalen Green is better than Cam Thomas. We don't even need to have that conversation.
I say yeah.
What about Franz?
Right, so, what's up?
France, I don't know how many people you can put on a poll, but I think most people would say Scotty Barnes is better. I don't think you need to put him on the poll. I think most.
I'm putting K, Jalen, and Scotty are already locked in. I guess it's a matter of Evan
and Sengun, Mobley, and Franz is. Who do you think? I think Sengun is the best of those.
I'm about to say I think Sengun easily is better. I think the argument is with Franz. There's an argument between him and Franz, so that's fair. Yeah. Well, I feel like there's an argument with him and Mobley, but at that point, it's about what do you value between defense and offense, and where did you have?
You said who would be the number one pick in a redraft? Ooh.
Ron, I got to bounce. Ron, I'll see you dudes tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe. Probably Scotty or Sengun, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm still taking Cade. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna say yeah. The bias in me, I would still say Cade number 1, but honestly, nah. I lied. Sengun's number 1 in this class to me. Sengun's number 1 pick.
I think there's a difference between
Sengun's number 1.
It's the best player right now and then highest upside. Like I think that's 2 different things.
If looking back, especially in the time of this draft, 21 draft, to see how the season goes, to see what the league turns into going forward, to see not everyone, but see people really want that Jokic-esque big now. Like if you was to redraft that shit right now, Sengun is going number 1.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right,
it's a copycat league.
I'm taking Jalen number 1. I'm taking Jalen.
This summer, I can't wait to get into these redrafts. I want to redraft as far back as the 80s. It'll be me. You're not joining. All right, then it'll just be me and Chill.
I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm just like, damn.
But I'm talking about specific drafts. I'm talking about specific drafts, like 84 draft, for instance.
Okay, all right.
We'll do like the lottery, you know. But
okay,
I want to do it based on not only just and you have the determination. You could pick whether because there'd be certain teams too, and obviously you could look at who's on the team and whatnot. So you could draft based on fit, or you could just draft based on talent. But I can't wait to do that.
I'm taking Jalen Green number 1. I'm taking Jalen.
Ron,
you might not get the number 1 overall pick though, Morris.
Yeah, I'm staying true. I got Jalen Green number 1 in this redraft.
Bro, there's gonna be some drafts where it's like, bro, I only know 4 of these people.
But then that means just don't take any of the other ones. They bums.
I say take who you know.
Chill will help you. If not, you can call Dion from Ohio, Mars, Dub.
Who?
Jalen Green. I mean, Jalen Carter. You can find somebody. Somebody to help you.
Austin Reeves was in his draft class and went undrafted.
He was. Yeah.
Look at some of these names.
I'm not like the 2021 draft is a very good draft.
It's looking
Keon Johnson over Reeves.
Oh hey, respect Keon Johnson. He had the highest standing vote in draft combine history.
Bro, I told you about Austin Reeves when we was coming out of Oklahoma State. I tried to tell you about Austin Reeves.
I still can't believe Indy took Chris Duarte in the lottery. That still blows my mind.
Divine with the super chat that I already
Let me
read.
get to
Shout
that.
out to Divine. my guy. Gerard Stewart said, Ron, you're not going to bring up the fact that Indiana lost by 26? No, we got more important things to talk about.
Who
than
Indy
Indiana
play? I
losing by
didn't even watch
26.
that game. Who Indy play?
See, nobody watched that game. Who cares?
I ain't watch that.
Indiana.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't watch that game.
Oh yeah, Tay, that's what I meant. Tay.
Tony Anienloy said it's better to compare ages than years in the NBA. Tony, I'm just gonna call you by your first name. I appreciate you for sending that super chat through, Tony.
Is it? Nah.
You can't.
I think you should always take into account situation. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know he's talking about the Kobe and Jalen Green conversation with that because Kobe wasn't 21 until year 4, I think. Like the year they won a championship.
22 and 01.
Yeah, I think 21 is the first year they won a championship. That's when he was 21. So I understand that, but I'm gonna keep saying it for the people who don't know. Jalen Green's first 2 years is not NBA development. I don't care what you try and tell me. Yes, yeah, cool. He turned 22 this year, so technically this is still his 21 season because he turned 22 after I think February something is the cutoff. So technically this is age 21 season, but the first 2 years is not NBA development. Kobe Bryant was getting NBA development from year 1. Like I'm sorry, he was. I'm not. Situation is important. Context is important. I can't just compare ages when someone's coming in with Steven Silas. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not doing
that. SMN RN DM said, change of tone. What's the team you have a soft spot for besides your main team? And what is a team you hate the most? So basically, who's your side chick?
For me, my side chicks would have to be OKC, Orlando, Dallas, and Houston, and that bitch I hate will have to be the Clippers.
Ox.
My side pieces have always been the Celtics and the Heat. And so you know who I hate. I don't even got to speak.
That's crazy. You fly out east to cheat. That's wild.
Shit, that's what I do. Hey, because you know how it is. Like they say area codes or zip codes. I don't believe in that. I feel like you got to cross 3 borders. If I cross 3 state lines, I'm not cheating. I mean, it's just. I mean, that's just what it is. Like I've been quoted saying this before, right? Like 3 state lines. Oh, it's like. So.
That's why you come to see. You know what? Mars, it's on you. The team you hate, Ox. The team you hate, Ox.
Yo, Doobie.
What kind of person is that? We know who Ox hates. Yeah, we know who Ox hates.
You know who it is.
We ain't gonna do that.
The Lakers, Ron.
Oh, my bad.
Teams that I just like teams that play good basketball. Like, so right now, Denver play good basketball. OKC play good basketball. OKC is definitely the team I like the second most. Team I hate. I don't really hate a team. Teams I hate to watch. I don't like watching the Knicks. I don't like watching the Bulls. I hate watching the Hawks. Yeah, the Hawks. I hate watching the Hawks. Ugh, hideous basketball.
Terrible basketball.
Just nah. Actually, I don't hate. I hate watching the Nets. What am I talking about? The Nets. I hate the Nets. Oh my god, the Nets. There we go. I'm praying on their downfall. I'm so mad they won last night. Oh my god.
Hey,
I hate the Nets. Saw it. My fault.
I saw y'all in the chat talking about the math of stuff like that. So this is what I advise you to do. If you're in the East Coast, right? If you're in the East Coast, fly to the West Coast. Then you got a 3-hour time difference, and on top of that, you've passed over 3 state lines. Wait till about 11 p.m. and then cheat, because then it's like, well, that happened yesterday because she's over there in New York or some East Coast. That's that happened. So it's like you got to stop bringing up old shit that happened in the past.
All I hear while he's talking is Papa was a rolling stone. Like that's all I hear in the background. That's all I hear. This dude is crazy.
You can't bring up shit that happened yesterday.
He said, wait until
wait till 11.
Wait till 11
That
West
way-
Coast time. That
Right.
way, it's tomorrow for her. So
Right.
she gonna be bringing up old shit.
Did that really happen? That was yesterday.
Yo, I gotta write that down. That's crazy. Oh my god.
We got a super chat from Winner, directed towards Damo. He said, Damo, since you wasn't here earlier, what's your thoughts on Steph breaking down in the Orlando game last night?
It reassured myself that that run is definitely over, and they need to go ahead and just blow it up, trade him. That shit crazy. If he is crying on the court because Draymond ain't there, he do not want to be there. Not gonna lie to you. So either finally trade Draymond and Klay for more help, or just blow it up altogether.
Trade Steph. I've been
I'll
saying,
yeah, Steph for Fred VanVleet. I don't know what we're doing right now.
relax, Mars. I don't know.
It's a good deal.
Joseph S. said, thoughts on Reed Shepherd being projected as high as number 1. Lottery for sure, but number 1 pick supposed to be your future. I don't know if he has that potential.
That's them overthinking the quality of the draft class. That's all it is. That
Honestly,
Reed Shepherd is not close to a number 1 pick.
he's not close to a number 1 pick, but I will say that will be a case if he goes 1. It's a case of teams literally drafting need fit over want. Or
Trade down.
I would say trade down. Honestly, I would say trade down because there's other guards you can get. But there's no world where Reed Shepherd goes 1. Reed Shepherd goes 1. I'm not watching the rest of the draft. I'll just wait for Woj to tweet the shit out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not watching the rest of the draft. There's no way Reed Shepherd goes 1.
I think Alex Sarr should go 1. Just I think
he should be definitive. He should be the definitive number 1 pick. And if there is any question, that question should be: should we take Ron Holland over him? That's the only question you need to be asking. Other than that, it's Sarr.
Ron Holland is my number 1 guy. Like, I think he's going to be the best.
He was my number 1, but again, this draft is really going to depend on who has what pick. And unless people trade down, it's real team dependent. So a guy that should go number 3 might not go 3 because of who has that pick.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I really won't know who's going where until draft lottery time.
Right now, the Pistons are projected to have the number 1 pick because they got the worst record in the league. If I'm the Pistons, If I'm the Pistons, considering you need someone who can space the floor, you need shooting. Alex Sarr and Ron Holland both aren't bringing that.
Gotta say, you're in a tricky spot with them.
I'm trading down.
I would trade down.
I'm trading down.
That makes sense.
I'm trading down if I'm the Pistons.
But I don't think
you could trade down
to
trade down to like 4 or 5 and get Zachary Ricochet. I think that's probably huge.
There's no. First of all, Ron, don't even bring up a guard's name if they're not trading Jaden Ivey, because I'll be damned if
they're getting a wing.
Yeah, there's no way they draft a guard.
The Pistons are probably looking at Ricochet. If I had to guess, I think they're probably looking at Ricochet.
If they don't trade down, that's what they're getting. If they don't trade down, that's exactly who they're getting with the number 1 pick, and then everybody's going to be like, "Oh, it shocked the world."
If they take Ricochet number 1, oh my,
they're crazy.
He should never get number 1 pick expectations. Like, I'm saying that now. The same way Anthony Bennett was never a number 1 pick. Ricochet would be called a bust if you take him number 1 and expect number 1 like potential. In my opinion, he projects to be a very good role player. In my opinion,
I will say though, I don't know if you've seen that Bucella's quote though, Mars. He moved up on my draft.
How he wants to run.
Yes. He wants to run the ones. He said that boy don't want it with me. He running from me. His agent is hiding them from me. His agent don't want to give me the ones. I want my ones. I'm like, whoa.
I got Matasova Ricochet. I think his upside is way higher.
Absolutely.
Matas a better defender than I thought. I didn't know he could play defense. He a better defender than
I like Matas a lot.
What's hating on? What do you do?
This draft, and I'm gonna keep saying it. This draft is underrated. I've said it the last 2 years, honestly. This is the underrated draft class. Don't be surprised when guys at pick 15 through 25 pop off and have a great year. I'm calling it now. Stephen Castle, however you want to say it.
UConn?
Yes, Stephen Castle is probably going to go somewhere outside the lottery. That is going to be the guy I keep my eye on in terms of a guard outside of the lottery that's going to do work. I love his game. He's going to be fine. We do this. I do this every year. It seems like a crazy cycle that no one understands. They think that this draft is
like Ryan Dunn? Do you like Ryan Dunn?
I'm not too keen on him. I got to see more of his game.
His offense is just so bad.
I'm not too
defensively, he's giving me Thompson twin vibes. defensively. Like
I'm
immediately.
gonna look into him. I'm gonna look into him when I do my at the end of March Madness. When I really start digging into all the prospects, I'll see him. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with him.
Donovan Clingan too on UConn, by the way.
That's an underrated big. That's a big that I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if he went outside the lottery, and I wouldn't be surprised if he shocked a lot of people. He shouldn't go outside the lottery, in my opinion.
He's
I
a
wouldn't
lottery
be
pick to
surprised
me.
if he did.
Yeah, 7-2.
Mars,
that
you brought him up the other day. I should have been watching him this year.
Yeah, I think you'd like Donovan Clingan. Yeah, I think you would. At that size, he a legit 7'2", like big, but he can move and he protect the rim, rebounds. Yeah, I like Donovan Clingan a lot.
I'm starting to feel like I missed out on a lot of good players this year because I was focused on the women's side. Should have been checking out a lot of men's.
If we ain't get Steven Adams, I would have wanted Donovan Clingan in Houston, but we got our big now, so.
It's kind of the same stuff as always. Ox is the talented guys that just scattered around all around the place. People transfer to school. Oh, my second round pick of this year that's gonna kill in the NBA because I was right with GG. I hit on GG, so I'm telling y'all now. Cause hey, you miss a GG train, don't miss this train. Grant Nelson is about to bust people's ass
Grant
in the
Nelson.
NBA. If the Lakers don't take Grant Nelson with our second round pick, I'm putting a hole in the wall, bro.
I was feeling you had to bring the Lakers into this. Y'all want everything.
I've been saying this for months now. That's our second round pick. I said it last year, and he pulled his name out the draft because he was second round. And I'm like, all right, gang, it's cool. He transferred. He was at North Dakota State. He transferred with Alabama this year. He tried to improve his draft stock. Buddy, you're old. I'm sorry. They're not going to fuck with you in the first round. You're 22, 23, 24. They're not going to fuck with you. Come to La La Land, man. Lakers pick them.
I'm trying to see Grant Nelson in the league for sure.
Man,
I'm trying to see him in the league.
Dog, bro.
I don't have a second round pick, but Kelly Oubre, he legit. I like Kelly Oubre.
He might go. He shouldn't.
You think
I think it's a world he goes second round. I think it's a world where he goes second round, and he should.
I like Kelly Oubre, man.
He shouldn't. He should.
I gotta get through these super chats, yo. We'll have plenty of time to talk about the draft and all that good stuff and all these dope ass prospects. But I gotta speed read through these right quick. Cozy Newton said they literally gave him a TNT doc after the punch.
Oh, Draymond's.
Uncle Shay's burner said Steph is crying because he's passionate. David Mujinaya said, L host for ignoring my super chat for a half an hour. Sorry, David. I apologize. It was just a state of emergency. When a top 5 player all time was crying literally on the court to some people. Rambo E said, ain't no effing way you were blaming Curry, Ox. WTF.
I didn't blame him. I just said he was complicit. That's all.
Isaac Ford said, Acorn comparing Ox to Draymond.
Did he? I didn't hear that part.
D Bell said Draymond is 5150, bruh.
That's what I said. I'm saying, bro. He's a psychopath.
SMN R&DM said when you move PJ Tucker to no star, it lagged and you moved the next player in no star as well. Not sure if it was PJ Washington. He's wearing a Charlotte shirt. PJ Tucker.
Again, you have a PJ cool in his no stars.
Smoke Rich Big said, should Austin Reeves had been a lottery pick?
No, he should have been drafted. At that time, coming out of college, I don't think he was like high on radars. Obviously,
in hindsight, yeah, he's probably one of the 14 best of that draft class. But at the time, I don't think
as a prospect, no, I don't think he should have.
Hindsight's always like that. Like me personally, I was saying at the time Jalen Johnson was a lottery pick. Now in hindsight, it looks wonderful. But I was pushing the Jalen Johnson agenda. But
that first
Alperen Sengun in hindsight is a top 5 pick, but people weren't really talking about.
They got him,
and he was 6'9".
They got him number 2 on this poll. I said, who would you draft? Who would be your number 1 pick in the 2021 draft? Well, Cade is 1 on the poll with 36%. Number 2 is Sengun with 29. Jalen Green has 19 and Scotty Barnes has 16. So
just for anyone wondering, Scotty Barnes leads the 2021 draft class in VORP, and Alperen Sengun is second.
Oh, all right, good old VORP. Alan L with the last super chat of the day said, shout out to the Mavs post All-Star break, man. L Ox.
No L Dub super chat from Alan R today. He gave it L1 and L Ox. No L Dub. Oh, Alan R. What the hell?
Alan R, if I said to you what I want to say to you right now, I would be banned until 4th of July, bro. I'd be banned past. You know what? I don't know. Don't get me started today.
All right. Well,
That's
shout out
wild.
Alan L. As well as our other members for the day. King Mars 10, the real Mars, King Mars is a member today. Shout out him. Jalen King, the real Jalen. Shout out him, man. We got some real people coming through today. Andre King, shout out Andre King. Andre and Jalen King both be coming. And King Mars. Shout out all the Kings today,
We
man.
got a bunch of royalty today.
All right.
Was that Andre Johnson punching on Cortland Sutherland? Is that what his name was? I forgot his name. Oh my god.
And Trigger Trey also became a member today. Shout out Trigger Trey. And Alan L with the last super chat of the day. He said L Dub, my fault.
There we go. There we go.
Alan W now. Alan Dub.
Now you
Never a dub. Never a dub.
Y'all
Do it, man.
tap into Open Gym next. We got From the Logo later today too. Also, we will be on playback today. It's only 2 games on tonight, if I'm not mistaken. It's only 2 games on. And so the game is scheduled to be the Celtics and the Hawks. I'm gonna be on playback, and I'm gonna put it like this.
Whichever game's close,
first
we're gonna watch. Yeah.
30 minutes of the set. Well, I got that being a bloodbath.
So you're gonna watch the Bucks and the Pels. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And that's gonna be a better game anyway. So y'all come tap into that.
Ooh, I want to see how the Pelicans defend Zion because I think they got the personnel for it. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. All
right, y'all. Open Gym is not next. It's now. Y'all tap in. We out.
Alan, don't let me catch you in the hallway, Alan. I'm gonna give you a wedgie.